see that to be something that you would love to do. For example, you could be waiting for the car, maybe like Uber, Grab, maybe you are waiting for the plane, maybe you're waiting to pick up your kids, sitting in a car, maybe you're having a chill session with your friends, and then you ran out of conversation, you just pick up the phone, open some trade, make some money, right? So this is completely possible with crypto trading because the market moves really fast, right? But more importantly, a lot of things can be done with a phone now, right? You don't need a big computer. You don't need, like, in fact, for me personally, most of my trades, 99% of my trades were done on this phone. So simple, easy, don't complicate things. Okay. So before we get started, I just want to do some quick survey because I really care about the quality of content that I produce and Jonathan produced in these 3 days. I want to make sure we're giving you guys value, and if not, give you even more value than you expected. So let me ask you this question here. How many of you here you have invested in crypto? If yes, let me know what kind of crypto you're invested in. Let me know in the chat. Right? If you're mining, yeah, let me know as well. Let me know what kind of crypto. Is it Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum? I see Bitcoin a lot, XRP a lot. Okay, I see a lot of legacy type of coin. I'm surprised a lot of XRP, guys. There's a lot of issues with XRP, so I'm quite surprised you guys are in XRP. We'd like to know why as well. Maybe you can type it into the Q&A, because the way we do this is, if you guys want to ask me and Jonathan any question at all, please try to put a question into the Q&A instead of the chat, because later I can revisit the Q&A and I could actually go and make sure your questions are answered. Okay, I see Dogecoin as well. Very good. Okay, Shiba Inu, amazing. FTM, Phantom. Okay, this guy must know something amazing. Bome. Okay, I sold my Bome position already, make huge profit on that. Very good. ADA, Cardano. Okay, in short, I see a lot of legacy coins. I see a lot of legacy coins, a lot of coins that were they're pumped during the last bull market. So that's something that we need to talk about as well. But good thing is that at least I know you guys are in the crypto market, because this morning I woke up, I received a lot of messages from random people on my Instagram that were telling me that, Desmond, take a look, Bitcoin has a huge dump. Right? To be honest with you, we saw this from a mile away. We knew this long time ago. I want you to take a look at this blue box here at the bottom, the buy zone, right? Myself and Jonathan, we were accumulating during this buy zone. If you look at this August 23 here, August 2023, what happened here was that the news came out saying that Bitcoin ETF will not be approved. Hence, there was a sell down. So a lot of people were afraid. They were saying that Bitcoin is going to die, Bitcoin is going to be disapproved, Bitcoin is going to disappear from the planet. But myself and Jonathan, every single day we were buying. We were buying $1,000 of Bitcoin every single day. Buy, 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 buy. And the moment it pumped, we stopped buying, because that's where we knew it's about time that we wanted to reach a peak and sell. Now, I did not sell at the peak here. I'm going to be honest with you. I sold in the orange line, as you can see. I sold at the orange line area. I made about really, really good profit. And then now I'm just waiting to accumulate in this area. So I do believe that Bitcoin is going to visit this area, right? This blue box here. And if you want to know how we do all this on day number 3, I will teach you some of these strategies so you can predict the price movement of an asset, right? If you would like to learn that, stay until day number 3. Type in 3 if you're gonna be there for the day number 3. Okay, amazing, right? So for those of you who are panicking, maybe you're newbie in this scene, I just want to remind you as well. I want you to take a look at this. The last 5 days, yes, we're down 11.7%, because a lot of people that are used to investing in, let's say, stock market, 11% is a lot of percent, right? But if you look in the bigger picture, the past month itself, we've been up 21%. So technically, we're still up 10%. You get what I'm saying? If you understand, please type in 10 in the chat, right? So I do believe that the next 1 week and a half to about 2 weeks, the market is going to be a bit bearish or sideways. But this is all good, because that means we can accumulate, we can buy, right? You don't want to be buying when it's pumping up like crazy. You understand? So of course, all this I'll review to you more on day number 3. So if you have any questions about this, you want more explanation about this, myself and Jonathan, we are in the Q&A. We're there to support you. Now, number 2, just want to check a little bit. How many of you here think that cryptos are scam? If you believe in this statement, if you think this is true, type in T for true in the chat, right? Most cryptos are scam, right? I started in crypto in 2016, and Jonathan started in crypto in 2017. And I'll tell you something, right? We've seen plenty of scams, right? We've seen plenty of scams. In fact, I think 99% of cryptos are scams. But I'm going to tell you this is actually good for us, because with this, it allows us an opportunity to make money, not being a scammer, but catching all these scammers. I'll talk about this later when Jonathan shares the formula, right? And number 3, okay, how many of you here, technically speaking, you are invested in stocks? If you're invested in stocks, type in me in the chat, right? Type in me in the chat. I'd like to know. For me personally, what we do is that we actually make a lot of money from crypto, and then we allocate a small portion of our money into stocks market, depending on which cycle we're in, right? So, Jonathan always say this, crypto is a way for you to make fast money, but stocks is for you to make sustainable, stable money, right? How many of you agree with Jonathan's theory? Type in A in the chat. So at Future Trends, we also invest in stocks, but right now, because cryptos are, to be honest, making us so much money, we are frankly speaking, we are focusing on crypto right now, and a lot of our members are seeing 30, 40, 50% growth, something that they will take them many years to see in stocks. They are able to do it in a few months. So that for me is very, very important. Now, I also want to ask you this question here. What are you hoping to achieve in this 3-day challenge? I'd like to know. Let's say you want to earn US dollars, type in earn US dollars, or you just want this to be able to give you some part-time income. Type in part-time so I know, right? If you want passive income, type in passive. So I just want to know so I know how to help you guys, right? I see make dollars, earning US dollar part-time. Okay, okay, very, very good. Make stable income. Amazing, amazing. So I'll just share with you our objective for these 3 days. It's really simple here. I want you to understand how to trade crypto in these 3 days. Now, how many of you here you have traded before? Type in one. If you have not traded before, type in two. I'd like to know, right? And I have to be very honest with you guys. My goal is not to help you make 1,000, 2,000 in these 3 days, right? That is much later. My objective is to help you get started, get you to about $100 to $200 a day first. Because the moment you are there, that's when you really believe that, wow, this absolutely works. I can scale this up. And you gain some confidence. I know a lot of gurus out there are promising you, telling you that you can make $10,000 in a day, $20,000 in a day. Is it possible? Have our members done it? Yes, but I do not want to promise that to you because I don't know you. For all I know, you can be a gambler, or for all I know, you don't know how to trade, right? So to be honest with you, our objective is we're gonna keep it very realistic. We just want to make $100 to $200 a day. If I can help you get that, do you think that's a successful 3-day challenge? Type in yes in the chat, right? I want to know, right? Type in yes in the chat. Very important. I just want to set the expectation because there's a lot of people that I see on the internet telling people you can make 10 grand in a day, 20 grand in a day. I know, yes, but risky, right? I don't want you to risk your savings. And number two, my objective is to get you the results. Just that simple. So here's what I mean, right? A little bit about Future Trends. Okay, what is Future Trends? Who are we? I don't want to bore you with too much introduction, but I just want you to know that we are actually a club. We are actually a membership. We are investors and traders membership club where we gather investors and traders into one particular channel. And what we do is that we have like a we have like a club, we have like a chat room, and we chat every single day. We share our thoughts, we invest, we trade together, and this is how we feel like can actually elevate traders and investors to the next level. Currently, we have close to 3,000 members, right? And we're all trading and we're all investing together. Our objective is really simple, right? The group started because there was so much scams on the internet, and then more importantly, there was so much gurus that were over promising, right? And saying things that don't make sense. And more importantly, we felt like by having more traders investing in one group, we have a lot of brains working towards a simple objective, which is to make money together. How many of you here hearing that already? You feel like you want to be a part of the club? Type in me in the chat. I'd like to know, right? What we do is that we often bring like the world's best trading strategies and investing strategies to you, and we share it with our members. Now, with recession coming, and recession already came for most of you guys, I just want you all to know that Future Trend is currently developing a unique strategy to help our members thrive. It's very simple. Now, how many of you here you heard of this saying before where they tell you that, hey, when the market is bad, when recession is here, when the economy is on the downturn, that is the best time for us to go buy stocks, buy assets, buy real estate. How many of you heard that before? Type in me too. Type in me too in the chat. I'd like to know, right? But let me ask you this question here. If you are lacking capital, you don't have the cash, how are you going to invest? If you agree, please type in A in the chat, agree, so I know, right? It doesn't make sense to me. I see all these investment guru on internet. They were just telling people, hey, when the economy is down, it's the best time we're gonna go and invest. Yeah, to be honest with you, if you don't have cash flow, you don't have capital, you're not gonna be able to do anything. The great thing about cryptocurrency is that we can actually be trading derivatives and be able to make some cash flow and capital about $100 to $1,000 per day just on the safe side, right? If I can just help you increase your income by $100 a day, how many of you here feel like that's considered a success? Type in me in the chat, right? Now, I want you to imagine once you make $100, you reinvest in yourself, right? $100 can become 300, 300 can become 500, 500 can become 700, 700 can become 1,000, one step at a time. Some of my students take about or some of our members take about 3 to 4 months to achieve that. Okay. So I want you to understand cash flow is more important than anything else right now for most of the people that want to make more money, right? And number two, this is really important here. The moment you have the income creation, the moment you're able to have this part-time income that's coming in, that's supplementing your current income, then you use this earned income, you buy great assets. You understand what I'm saying? You buy great assets. This is very, very simple and this is very, very important, right? For example, like just a quick one, what happened to me last week? I made some really good money in meme coins. How many of you heard of meme coins before? Type in meme in the chat, right? I made some really, really good money. And then what did I do? I didn't invest in meme. I knew these assets are not going to stay forever. So I took the profit that I had. I invested in very solid companies, very solid stocks, very solid projects, right? So it's all about knowing how to shift the liquidity and shift the money. Okay, so for instance, I want you to take a look at this. This is one of our member. His name is called Gerald. Take a look at his trade here. One trade, he made about $933 in about 30 minutes. Just a quick one. 30 minutes, you make $993. Okay, $933 profit. Let me ask you this question. How would you feel emotionally? Let me know in the chat. Would you feel like, wow, this is amazing? Would you feel like happy? Would you feel like, wow, this is groundbreaking? Like blow your mind? Would you feel like, man, confident, right? I don't like to know. Over the moon, I see dream, amazing. I feel like, damn, confused. Okay, amazing, inspired. These kind of things are happening in our club every single day. And more importantly, sometimes it happens not because they're smart, but because when we have so many members looking at the market, we can have a lot of confluence. We can see a lot of things that an individual trader cannot see because now we have so many brains working and so many eyes working together. If you agree, please type in A for agree in the chat so I know, right? So now, then what is this 3-day challenge? A lot of people ask, why do you do this 3-day challenge? Why is it 3 days? Why not just 3 hours? I'll be honest with you, right? I want to be very direct. I don't want to waste your time. If that's okay with you guys, type in okay, right? For me, it's very simple. I have this club called Future Trends. Obviously, I would like you to be a part of it. Obviously, I would like you to consider joining Future Trends. But I can show you the nice car. I can show you the luxurious lifestyle that I have. Or I could actually spend time these 3 days and help you get result in your own account, not in my account, but in your own account. Let me ask you this question here. If I can help you get result in these 3 days, would you trust me more? Yes or no? Right? In your own account, in your own name, your profits that you can take out, right? So you're going to trust me more. So I prefer this type of relationship. Let me prove myself to you. You understand? I don't need to impress you. Let me prove myself to you that what we do here works. Once you make the money, then you decide whether you want to join us or not. Simple, done. Okay, if that's cool with you guys, type in cool in the chat. This is what I want to do. It's just a lot easier, right? And I also want to reiterate why these 3 days is very important. Number one is the state of the world's economy is getting really, really bad. In fact, US is not getting any better. The interest rate has gone up again, right? And I know 70% of you here are in Malaysia. That's why I prepared this. Just a quick one. Malaysians, how many of you feel like it's really hard to keep up with the cost of living in the country right now? If yes, type in yes in the chat, right? And I think Singapore is the same. Singapore prices are keep going up too, so it's getting really, really hard because the costs are going so fast, and then the salary, the income is not going as fast. And sometimes you feel like the government is not really doing much to help you. How many of you felt like that? Typing me in the chat. Doesn't matter where you are. Right? Most countries are like this, right? Going through this right now because of a lot of issues, a lot of misgovernance, right? So number two is I want you all to know this. What are your other options? Okay, what are your other options? Every time I turn on social media, I see all these gurus. This is how they advertise themselves. I'm sure you've seen them before. Like it's always a guy, and then there's always nice car, always lifestyle. They always show you how amazing their life is, right? Thanks to trading, thanks to investing, right? Listen, for me, I prefer to lead with results. I don't want to talk too much about how amazing my life is. I like to show you what I can do for you, and then you go experience it, and then you tell me whether this is something you want. Simple. If that's cool with you guys, type in cool in the chat, right? And number three, I have to be very honest with you, right? I want you to try it out so that the moment you make money, you're hooked. Let me ask you this question here. How many of you don't see yourself as a trader? Don't see yourself as an investor? Type in me in our chat in the chat, right? It's okay. It's okay. Because before I got started trading and investing, I never see myself as a trader. I never see myself as an investor. But the moment I just pick up a phone, within 15 minutes, I can make $200 US. That's when I decide I'm an investor and trader. How many of you would be the same like me, typing me too? Let me tell you this something. Let me tell you something about this. My mentor always shared this with me. He said, Desmond, you don't have to like what you do, but the moment you make good money from what you do, you will love what you do. How many of you agree? Typing A for agree in the chat, right? So this is my objective here. I see a lot of people give up trading and investing because they don't see results. So hopefully these 3 days, my job is to help you get results. Okay. Now, one thing I really love about trading, to be honest with you, is that doesn't matter if the market is going up or down, right? It could be going sideways. I could be making money. Let me ask you this question here: Bitcoin is going up or down in the last couple of days? Up or down, right? Bitcoin last couple of days, right? It's down. But I want to show you this. On my phone right now, I'm making 25 to 30% shorting Bitcoin. Because when it comes to trading, I can be buying up or I could be buying down, looking at the trend of the market. How many of you know what I'm talking about? Typing yes, right? So if the thing is going up, I can make money. Obviously, very simple, right? If it's going down, I can also make money. If it's going side, I can also make money. So the thing is, crypto gives you so much different ways. In fact, I don't even know if I should show you this, but on our Discord, where we actually share a lot of our tips, where we actually share a lot of our discussion, we share a lot of our content. We're teaching people how to get free money in crypto too. Do you guys know that there's a lot of free money in crypto, and these are not scams? Because a lot of projects, a lot of companies, they would like you to go and check, help them test their software, test their products, right? If you can spend some time, you get free money. Like for example, I was telling people, guys, go mine this thing called Grass airdrop opportunity, which basically means they'll pay you money to test their system. So right now we're making some good money, right? Our members are making hundreds of dollars US just by going into the program, downloading an extension on Chrome, and that's it. Simple. How many of you like this kind of stuff? Typing yes in the chat, right? Free money in crypto is abundant. You just need to go understand it. Okay. Now, number 5, more importantly, you need to know this. Crypto trading allows you to earn US dollars without needing people. I'm gonna ask you this simple question. Y'all be honest with me, right? Okay, you're in the chat, you're anonymous. How many of you felt like sometimes at work or in life, the biggest problems are created by humans? Could be your manager, your supervisor, your employees, your clients, your customers. If you agree, type in a big A so I know. Okay. 99% of the stress I have at work are created by humans, right? But sometimes when I'm away from work, let's say a holiday, like a 7-day holiday gap, I'll be traveling, and then I'll be having my phone with me. I'll be making money off the phone, and I'll tell you this: it's some of the most relaxing and enjoyable day, because all I need to do is talk to an app, talk to my phone, okay, and be making money off it. I don't need to talk to people to make money. That is such a huge stress release. How many of you agree to that? Type in A for agree, right? So that's what I like about trading, to be honest, because I'm not a people person. And can I be honest with you as well? I'm actually autistic. I'm mildly autistic, which means I have trouble communicating with a lot of people, right? Communicating with a camera like this, I'm fine. But communicating with people is very, very difficult for me because of my autistic nature, right? So this is really a blessing for me. If you understand what I'm talking about, typing U for understand, right? So let's talk a little bit about how these 3 days is going to work. Why? Because I need to set the foundation strong. I need to make sure that you understand how this works, because if I just go straight to teaching you how to trade, that's not going to work. You need to know why. You need to know the what. You need to know what we need to prepare, right? Agree, typing A for agree so I know, okay? So let me just quickly show you this. This is how it's going to work. Number 1, every single day, you're going to need to commit about 2 to 3 hours to attend this training, because we are going to not only talk about the theories, but we're also going to show you the practical. Is that okay? If that's cool with you guys, type in cool in the chat. Right. Why? Okay, this is a lot of people say, oh, I don't have 3 hours. Come on, I have a lot of things to do. I have video games to play. I've got like Netflix to watch. Cool, I get it. But to be honest with you, I really need a lot of these hours. Why? Because I want you to really treat this like a paid training. Okay. In fact, my goal is to make this better than most paid training that you have paid for. Right. That's my objective here. Okay. So treat this like a paid training so that I know you are going to be serious, number 1. And number 2, that I can give you the enough information for you to go out there, have this skill set, make 100 to 200 US dollars per day. So I need your time. If that's okay with you guys, type in okay. Okay. Number 2, Please don't just listen. I know most people, what they do is that they'll just hold up their phone like this. They'll just be watching. Haha, Desmond is funny. Haha, Jonathan is cool. Right? Guess what? Nothing happens. If you just listen, okay, you absorb, but you do nothing, that's useless. I'd rather you not listen, but you actually do, then you get result, then that's going to teach you something. I know it's very different than what other teachers will tell you, but I'll tell you this. What matters to me is when you take action and open your first trade. Even if it's just $1, 50 cents, $2, if you make like 20 cents, I will be so ecstatic because it's not about how much money you make now. It's about you pulling the trigger, making things happen, right? From someone who doesn't trade to someone that can trade profitably. Okay. If that's okay with you guys, type in number two. And number three, my team and I have actually prepared a WhatsApp community. It's a broadcast channel, which means it's a one-way channel, right? For us to send like links, reminders, gifts, workbooks, free gifts, and more importantly, after day number 2, if myself and Jonathan see any clear sign in the market that you can make money, right, we will put it into the WhatsApp community to share with all of you as well. Is that okay with you guys? Type in okay if you guys love that, right? The last time we did that, right, 2 weeks ago, we sent a call to launch this coin called NEO Protocol. I'm not sure if any one of you are here. NEO Protocol, when we sent a call out, it was $4.40, right? $4.40. Within 3 days, $4.40 become close to $7.50, which a lot of our members, and not even our members, a lot of our participants in the challenge, like you guys, almost double your entire account because of that. Right? So being in the WhatsApp community is very, very crucial to receive calls like this. We will also send you PDF workbooks. Now, a lot of people say Desmond speak very fast. Desmond has funny English. Or more importantly, some people say that some things are too technical. Yes, I agree. So what I'm going to do is that I've actually asked my team to prepare a workbook for you. And all you need to do is follow the step-by-step workbook. Let me ask you this question here. How many of you here have been to IKEA and bought a furniture before? Type in IKEA in the chat, right? IKEA from Sweden, okay? Good. Now, when you buy furniture from IKEA, in the box, not only you have the actual product, you actually have a guidebook, yes or no, okay? And a guidebook that tells you exactly what to do step by step. So day number 1 and day number 2, we actually have prepared a workbook for you. So all you need to do later at the end, we'll send you the link to the book. You just download and follow step by step. If that's good with you guys, type in okay in the chat, okay? Type in okay in the chat. So we prepare all this for you so that, you cannot make mistake, right? And it's all free for you guys. It's like, you don't need to pay in case you're wondering, oh, do I have to pay? No, free for you. Okay, just absolutely free for you. Okay, and if you're unsure, you can ask me and Jonathan any question at all on Instagram. Our goal is to support you as best as we can. Okay, our goal is, again, as I said, 3 days, even though I know you guys are coming in free, but treat this like a paid challenge. Treat this like a paid workshop. Okay, give me your 3 days. I promise you, I'll take good care of you. Is that cool? Okay. So now, for those of you who have yet to join our WhatsApp community yet, what I need you to do right now is pick up your phone, scan this QR code, and you can join the WhatsApp community. Okay, this is very, very important, right? So this is really, really crucial. So all you need to do is scan this QR code and then join our WhatsApp community. That's where we post our announcement, bonuses, updates, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, secondly, what I'd like you to do is also to be following me and Jonathan on Instagram. Now, this is crucial. Please listen to this carefully, right? I have a few things you need to know. Number 1, please scan our QR code, like a few of our photos on Instagram so we know it's you. Follow us, send us a message, DM us a message, direct message me a message saying March 19. So I know you come from tonight's session. This is really important here because there are a lot of scammers out there using my photo, using Jonathan's photo, creating new account, and then messaging you, telling you that, hey, I have a new AI trading software that makes money automatically for you. Those are scams, okay? Because my account and Jonathan's account, we both have blue ticks. Now, but sometimes I know you don't see the blue tick, but at least you can look at the message history and you remember March 19, I was on Desmond's webinar and there was a record on the top, a message that says March 19. Okay, if you guys understand what I'm saying, type in okay in the chat, right? There's plenty of scammers out there. I just want to protect all of you, okay? So all you need to do is just scan our QR code and then just follow us. If you have done follow, just type in done in the chat. If you don't have Instagram, I recommend you to do that. Open an Instagram and then follow us on Instagram, because these 3 days you can ask us any questions. My goal is, again, as I mentioned, let's get you results. Okay. All right, good. Now, let's talk a little bit about these 3 days, what we're going to be covering. Number one, okay, we're going to be talking about setting up account. You need an account to trade. You need a trading account. Okay. If you understand, type in yes. And then I'll show you how you can actually put money into your account. And more importantly, for those of you who need to understand how are we going to be trading, what's our strategy. Today, Jonathan is going to be explaining the first step of our strategy, okay, which is the foundational steps. Then tomorrow, we will talk about what coin you can trade and what coin you cannot trade. For example, just now, a lot of you, I saw you guys are invested in XRP. XRP is a coin that we don't invest and we don't trade. There's reasons to it, okay? So tomorrow, Jonathan is going to share a lot about this. We will share two things with you, long unreasonable dump and also short unreasonable pump, which we will also talk tomorrow. Now, how many of you here, you have zero trading experience? You have never traded Forex. You have never had a trading account before. If that's you, type in me in the chat, right? No worries. Not only we have the workbook to guide you, tomorrow I will also guide you. So don't worry. Okay. So if you're clear, if you're blur, if you say, Desmond, I don't get it, I'm a slow learner, don't worry. I don't need you to be a fast learner. I don't need you to be smart. I just need you to want it. I just need you to have the desire to make it, right? How many of you really have the desire to make it? Type in me in the chat, right? And number three, I will teach you the strategy, what we call pivot point. What is pivot point? I showed you the Bitcoin chart earlier. But how do I know when to start selling, when to start buying, when to start selling? Every time when I want to start buying, the pivot point will appear. Every time when pivot points appear again, I will start selling. The pivot point is a reversal pattern. It shows you when you should enter and when you should exit. How many of you think this is a very important key strategy in trading? Type in me in the chat, right? So I'll teach you this as well on day number 3. So give me time, because without the basics, day 3 is not going to work, okay? And day 3, I also talk about stop loss, risk management, and all the very important trading mandates and rules that you need to follow. Now, just show you a little bit of an idea of what you potentially can be getting out of this. This is one of our members or student. You take a look, right? He opened 2 trades. One is a 20% trade, another one is 28%. You can see this is making about $500, and this one is making about $600. Quick question here. This is about $1,000 per day. If you can make $1,000 per day every single day, right? Let me ask you this question. All I'm asking for you is to sacrifice 3 nights of your week. How many of you think that's a worthwhile trade? Okay, trade in 3 days, 3 nights, 2 to 3 hours each, and by the end, you have the skill set to be able to create income like this, about $1,000, okay, a day, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not gonna work for the people that only talk and cannot do. I need you guys to do. I need you guys to perform. I need you guys to be serious, right? Not just talk. Because if you guys want to talk and not do, you're in the wrong room. You should be learning how to be a politician, not a trader. Okay. If you agree, type in A in the chat so I know, right? If you guys want to just talk a lot and say, yes, I'm going to do it, but you end up not doing anything, you're just wasting everybody's time, including yourself, right? So who's going to actually be working together with us to get real actual result? Type in me in the chat. I need to know, right? Because if you take action and you launch a trade, doesn't matter if it's $1, 50 cents, 20 cents, whatever, as long as you do it, you should be acknowledged. You should be rewarded, right? I know even though this is a free 3-day event, my objective here is to let you know at Future Trends, we value you for being an action taker. What do I mean by an action taker? Well, we are going to be awarding Certificate of Achievement, a digital copy to you if on day 3 you can prove to us that you have taken action, you have opened a trade, and you have gotten result. How many of you think that's good? If that's good, type in G in the chat for good so I know. I'll be issuing this to you, but I'll be explaining on day number 3 how you can claim this certificate. Okay, if you want this certificate, type in me in the chat, right? I know a lot of companies don't do this, but again, my job here is not just about telling you how amazing we are. I want to show you how amazing you can be when you use our strategy, right? This is much, much more important, okay? Now, with that said, what I'd like to do is I'd like to invite my partner, Mr. Jonathan Quek, to actually start reviewing our secret strategy and secret sources. Jonathan, are you ready?
Of course, I'm ready. All right, so like
Good.
what Desmond shared just now, today I'll be sharing with you guys how to set it up. I'm going to share with you guys the strategy behind how we achieve good win rate. You will see it later for yourself. Second day, we'll get you guys to learn how to open your first trade. And most importantly, we'll make sure that within these 3 days, you'll be not only making your first trade, you'll be making your first profit in crypto. Now, in Future Trends, what we do is we invest in crypto, we invest in stocks. In fact, I firmly believe that crypto is the fastest way to make quick money. And stock is the best way to build sustainable wealth. How many of you agree with that? If you guys agree with that, can you type on chat A? Yeah. So why doing these 3 days? We focus on crypto. This is simply because if you look into the stock market, we can only start trading the US market later on at 10:30 p.m. However, in crypto, it's 24/7, 7 days a week. And when it comes to stock, it's so much slower compared to crypto. How many of you here, you trade stocks and you trade crypto and you realize the moment you get into crypto, everything is moving so fast? If you agree with that, type on chat F, right? F means fast. And when it comes to barrier of entry, compared to crypto and stocks, stocks is way much higher. And for crypto, with only $100, you can start trading. Now, at this point of time, the price of Bitcoin has dropped a bit in the past 3 days, right? From $73,000 to $63,000. That's $10,000 wipe off of Bitcoin. However, compared to the past 1 year, Bitcoin has been performing very well. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Where do you see Bitcoin by the end of this year? Do you think that Bitcoin will be below 63,000? Do you think that Bitcoin will be around 63,000? Or do you think Bitcoin will be above 100,000? A, B, or C? Right? I'd like to get your thoughts. Wow, you guys are so bullish. Majority of you guys are so bullish. All right, cool. Now, I know these few days, Bitcoin has dropped a little bit. How many of you are affected by this small correction that we are seeing here? If you guys are affected, can you type on chat yes? All right, if you guys are affected, type on chat yes. In fact, you're probably wondering, right? You're here because you want to know what's next. Are we heading lower? Are we going to move up higher? Now, what if I told you that just on 17th of March, which was 2 days ago, I actually informed our community in Future Trends that I have never seen Bitcoin up for 6 months in a row. This is going to be a correction, but I don't know how long this correction is going to be. And just yesterday, I mentioned to our members, Bitcoin will officially enter the danger zone. And then we started seeing a correction. Okay. Now, if you were with us just 2 days ago, how many of you felt that this information would have helped you? If you felt that this would have helped you, type on chat 1. If you feel that this information is irrelevant at all, type on chat 0. So now let me share with you. Now that Bitcoin is around 63,000, okay, where are we looking at Bitcoin next? Now, it's in no denial that Bitcoin right now is in the bull run. Now, I also want to share with you, right? Around May 2023, which was less than a year ago, I had a seminar, a summit with my members. And I said, guys, I said, May, and notice this, right? This was May last year. I told my members, I said, guys, this is the time to buy. Okay. How many of you started buying since May last year? If you started buying, type on chat me. Okay. If you started buying since May last year, type on chat me. How many of you wish you could have bought since May last year? If you wish you could have started buying since May last year, type on the chat I, which means you have not bought it yet, right? Back then you haven't bought. All right, so many of you haven't bought, okay? Now, on 6th of March, I actually shared with my members. I said, guys, Bitcoin is 69,000. I'm closing my DCA bot. Now, how many of you understand the meaning of DCA bot, right? If you understand the meaning of DCA, type on the chat DCA. If you do not understand, type on the chat no. If I see a lot of no, I will explain to you what it means. So since May last year, when I started buying, I did not buy everything at once. I did a DCA. DCA means every single week I was buying. I have a bot that can buy for me every single week at the same amount at a specific time of the week. Understand so far? If you guys understand, type on chat you. Okay, if you guys understand, tap on chat you. So on the 6th of March, I actually said that I personally think that this is an overheated market. This is a healthy pullback. So I said I'm closing all my bot. I started DCing my bot since June last year. I've been buying a fixed amount every week. And right now the price and my average price right now is around Bitcoin 35,000 and Ethereum 2,000. And you can see my bot here. Okay. How many of you agree this is a pretty healthy price? A pretty healthy position to be in Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you guys agree with that, time I'll chat A. All right. And I want to let you know, all our members in Future Trends, all of us are at this average price. Now, in November last year, I shared in our summit again to our members. There were 500 of them. And I said, guys, Bitcoin is right now here. What's going to happen next is we're going to move into halving in 2024. Buy, just buy. And in December, we inform our members, December 18. If you guys can see December 18, type on chat 1218. All right, if you guys can see it, type on chat 1218. All right, cool. So Desmond started buying. I started buying. We went all in. We bought Ethereum at 2150. We bought in a huge position. And of course, it has doubled. So at this point of time, you may ask me, so Jonathan, what's next? Okay. Now, I'd like to share with you 4 reasons why we at Future Trends believe that this bull run is going to get stronger. Okay. Now, the first reason is because of Bitcoin ETF. How many of you understand the impact of Bitcoin ETF? If you understand, type on chat 1. If you do not understand, type on chat 2. Okay, so Bitcoin ETF simply means this. In the past, for most people to buy Bitcoin, they need a crypto exchange account. But now with Bitcoin ETF, what's going to happen is you will have people who are having stock brokerage account and they can buy. They can contact their remisers or their stockbrokers and ask them to buy Bitcoin for them on their stock brokerage account. So this means that a lot of people who find it intimidating to buy Bitcoin on the crypto exchange can now buy Bitcoin as if they're buying a stock. Okay, I want you to think about it. Are there a lot of retirees who always wanted to buy Bitcoin, but they never knew how to do it? If you guys agree with that, type on chat yes. Okay. Are there a lot of companies that always wanted to buy Bitcoin, but they can't buy because the traditional accounting system do not recognize digital assets? So now that companies also can buy Bitcoin, do you see the potential of having old money, okay, and also institutional money buying Bitcoin? Okay, if you guys are seeing that, please type on chat 1. Okay, and the second reason is because of Bitcoin halving. Every time Bitcoin goes into a halving period simply means every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin being mined will be reduced by 50%. So every time a halving takes place, look at this, 2013, when halving takes place, Bitcoin will pump and then it will go through a bear market. 2016, it pumped and then it retraced and it went to a bear market. 2020, it pumped and then it went to a bear market. And now 2024, April, okay? April, which is a month time. In the month time, the halving is going to take place. Do you think that the Bitcoin price is going to pump again? Yes or no? Okay, you make the decision yourself. Now, when Bitcoin was applying for ETF, Bitcoin price pumped from like $21,000, it pumped to around $49,000. I want to let you know, the next ETF that is coming is Ethereum ETF. Okay, and when Ethereum ETF takes place, do you think that Ethereum will break all-time high just like what happened to Bitcoin? Bitcoin previous all-time high was broken after ETF. At this point of time, Bitcoin has already surpassed its previous all-time high. Ethereum has not broken its all-time high yet. Do you think Ethereum will break its all-time high after the ETF is approved? Yes or no? Okay. And next thing, the big boys are here. Right now, we are seeing people like Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor is the founder of MicroStrategy. today alone, he bought 9,245 Bitcoin. Okay. That's around 623 million US dollar worth of Bitcoin. Do you think that's pretty crazy? Right? If you think that's pretty crazy, type of chat crazy. Right? And it's not only MicroStrategy, it's not only MicroStrategy. Companies like BlackRock is competing with MicroStrategy to buy. So in fact, what we have done is we actually share a lot of our insights, and we share our YouTube channel as well. However, our YouTube channel is in Chinese. For those who understand Chinese, if you want, you can scan here. You can go to our YouTube channel. You can see that since January, we've been telling guys, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum. A week ago, we were saying, hey guys, be careful, in the market is overheated, right? So if you guys want, if you understand Chinese, feel free to go and click on the link, go and subscribe to our channel, or yeah, go and watch some of our videos. Now, but what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to share with you some of the things that I did not share on YouTube. Now, I know all of you guys are here to learn how to make money, and I'll share with you the 3 strategies for us to make money in crypto in the short term. Now, the first strategy is called positional trade. Positional trade requires you to hold for months or maximum years. Okay. In fact, in my opinion, the maximum you can hold Bitcoin at this point of time, as you're coming in March, the maximum is 12 months. Okay. How many of you agree that 12 months is pretty short term? Okay. 9 to 12 months is pretty short term. If you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay. If you agree with that, type of chat A. So what are some of the positional trade we have made? Like Ethereum, we bought this in December. We have doubled our money, right? We have doubled our money here. But I'd like to show you more. ARB, I bought this coin in December as well. December, bought at $1, double our money. Okay, how long? 3 months. Sui, I bought this coin in October last year at 44 cents. And right now it's around $1.60. Now, 5 months for you to quadruple your profits. Is that good returns? If you think that's pretty good returns, type on chat SUI, S-U-I. Yeah. 5 months, 4 times your capital. Okay. If you agree that's pretty good, type on chat SUI. So all these are what we call positional trading, right? Now, I'd like to show you the second one. The second one is called swing trading. Swing trading, you hold for days, sometimes weeks, maximum months. Okay. Now, some case study of swing trading. I bought this coin called COQ. How many of you heard of this coin called COQ? C-O-Q. It's the logo of a cock. Yes, C-O-C-K cock. Yeah. I bought this at many zeros, 1475. I managed to 4 times my money in around 3 months. Okay. How many of you wish that you could have got all these signals last year, right? How many of you wish you have joined Future Trends end of last year? You wish you could have joined Future Trends on end of last year, type on the chat. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, believe it or not, for this coin, I only put $1,000. I didn't dare to put too much because this was a meme coin. Yeah, and I kind of 4.4 times my money. You can see over here is 4,004. For my initial capital of only $1,000 for this coin. Okay. I also bought this coin called Zai. Zai, I bought this in January. When I told our members January 12th, this is like past 2 months. Bought at 60 cents. Right now it's already $1.30. So double our money in 2 months. I also bought this coin called Ondo, right? This is 31st of January. Okay, you can see 23 cents. We also more than double our money. GTAI, okay? Bought this at $1.90. This also double our money. This is how long? A month. Okay, to double our money in a month. Do you think it's easy to get this kind of returns in stock market? Yes or no? Okay. Do you think it's easy to get this kind of returns in stock market? Impossible. Okay. Now I'd like to show you, this is one of the coolest trade we have done so far. We bought this on 29th of February. Okay. And just less than a week later, the price from 0.37 went up to around 0.8. Okay. That's close to 3 times. 3 times in how long? 1 week. Okay. 1 week. Yeah. So this is what we call swing trading. How many of you think that this is pretty cool, right? How many of you love to learn swing trading? You love to learn swing trading, type of chat ST. Okay. You love to learn swing trading, type of chat ST. Now, the third one is called futures trading. Futures trading is a technique or a tool that allow us to make money sometimes in minutes, sometimes in hours, okay? Maximum days. So what is futures trading all about? Futures trading allows you to long, which means you make money when the price rises, and it allows you to short, which means it allows you to make money when the price falls. So if you think that Bitcoin is going to crash, should you long or short, L or S? If you think that Bitcoin price is going to drop, should you long or short, right? You definitely want to short it, okay? And then you make money when the price falls. So why is futures trading a good way to build out your cash flow? First of all, because with only $100, you can kickstart this journey. So how many of you don't mind investing $1,000 into your own account, okay, to learn the right way to trade futures in these next 3 days? If you are okay with that, time I'll chat one, right? Okay, if you are okay to invest your own money in your own crypto wallet, right, for the next 3 days to test it out with us, right? Yeah, time I'll chat one. Okay. And if you feel that, hey, after these 3 days, this is not for me, feel free to withdraw your $100. Okay, because that's yours. Now, you may ask me, but Jonathan, with only $100, how am I going to make money? Because in futures, you can leverage. So let me ask you a question. If you use $100 and you leverage 100 times, how much is your capital as you trade right now? Okay, if you have $100 and you leverage 100 times, what is the capital that you have to open a position? Okay, so leverage means you can times, right? You can times how much you want to use to leverage your initial capital. So 100 times 100 is $10,000. So when you have $10,000 as capital, is it easier for you to make more money? Yes or no? Okay, is it easier for you to make more money? And what's the most you can lose? $100. Okay, when it comes to risk versus reward, is that a good deal? Okay, if it's a good deal, type of chat good. If it's not a good deal, type of chat bad. Okay, and you can make money no matter whether the market is up or down. So doing these 3 days, because we're gonna make sure you get results in 3 days. We're gonna focus on one of our strategy, which is in futures trading. When an opportunity arises where you can be a part of future trends, we will then go into swing trading. We are going to positional trading. Sounds good to you? If that's okay with you, type a chat okay. Right? Because there's 3 different strategies, but during these 3 days, this is the only strategy that allow us to work with you to make sure that you make money, whether the market goes up or down. So we're gonna use futures trading, right? Now, when it comes to futures trading, okay, when it comes to cryptocurrency, there's 4 types of currency. The first type are the what we call the blue chip. Blue chip are your Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm sure you've heard of them before. Now, the second type of coins are the utility tokens. Tokens like what? Solana, Ton, Polkadot. Okay, so all these are coins that have utility. Now, the third type of coins are what we call stable coins. Okay, now can you guys give me some example of stable coins if you guys know? All right, cool. USDT, USDC, yeah, FUSD, right? So DAI, yes, all these are stable coins. Means USDT, USDC, DAI, they are coins that is pegged to the US dollar, right? So that's what we call stable coin. Now, the fourth type of coins are called the shit coins. Shit coins are low quality cryptocurrency offerings. Very often they started as a scam in the first place. Sometimes the founders have left the project, the team have left the project, but because the cryptocurrency is still trading on the market, so people can still trade these coins, right? So now, if you want to invest long term, okay, by long term, I mean 9 to 12 months, which kind of coins should you keep in your portfolio? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 4. I see a lot of you saying 1 and 2. I see some of you say 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you are saying 1, 2, 3, chances are you are Malaysian. Why? Because the ringgit is a shit coin anyway. Am I right? How many of you Malaysians, you agree that the Malaysian currency is a pretty shit currency? Okay, if you agree with that type of chat, A, right? That's why personally, I do not hold any ringgit. I only hold US dollar, I only hold Sing dollar, and I only hold dirham. Okay, the UAE dirham. So I don't believe in ringgit. I believe that this country has no potential, no future at all. So I don't believe in holding ringgit. Okay. Uh, if you want to hold long term, if you want to invest long term, what you should be doing is this: you should be holding blue chips and utility tokens. Now, for our strategy during these 3 days, you also need to learn, okay, how to trade shitcoins. Now, how many of you are pretty shocked? You're pretty shocked that, huh? Why am I learning how to trade shitcoins? If you're pretty shocked, type on the chat OMG. Okay. If you're pretty shocked, okay, you don't understand why, type on the chat OMG. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you more in depth on how our strategy works. Why is it that why we trade blue chip and utility tokens, but we also trade shitcoins? Okay, now let me give you a case study. You can see this case study. One of our coaches posted, guys, look into this coin called Alpha. And I want you to notice this. The moment our coach posted, guys, look into this trade called Alpha, one of the members actually asked, is Alpha a shit coin? And then Desmond said, Alpha is a dead project. There's price manipulation. And Leon said, Alpha is pumping, but I don't see any good news. And then what you will see next is this. What you see next is our members actually said, guys, Alpha is a shit coin. Okay, why? Because every cryptocurrency has its rating as well. Just like every country, they have their currency have a rating as well. Like Sing dollar is AAA. Malaysia ringgit, I think is only A or BBB. Okay, so when you see something that is CCC and is pumping, does it make any logical sense at all? Yes or no? Okay, does it make any logical sense at all? It's a dead project, but it's pumping. So what do? If a dead project, a shit coin is pumping, should you prepare to long or short? Okay, L or S. Okay, you want to prepare to short it. So what happened next is this. Our members started shorting it. And you can see Jared so said, thanks, Amy. Right? Short Alpha. Why? Because this is what we call a pump and dump scheme. A shit project that is being pumped, is being manipulated, and anything that is not real, anything that do not have fundamentals, when it pumps, it definitely dumps. So what we do is we look for shit coin that is pumping, doesn't make any sense at all. We see price manipulation and then we short it. You can see short Alpha 184%, short Alpha 149%, short Alpha 69%, short Alpha 149%. This is my personal trade. Short Alpha 200%, I mean around $200 in 2 hours. Okay, how many of you agree that $200 in 2 hours is pretty cool, right? Not bad. Okay, if you agree that not bad, type on chat how you feel, right? If you are making $200 in 2 hours, simply by following our trade calls by our coaches. Okay, so you can say like, nice, you can eat omakase every day. Okay, so do you know a secret strategy, right? Why is it that at any time, one of our coaches or one of our members posts, the first thing we'll ask, is it a strong coin? Is it a shit coin? Okay, if you guys want to know our secret strategy, type in chat, yes. All right, cool. Now, I don't know if you agree with this. I don't know if you agree with this statement. In this world, there's two types of people. There are people who believe in crypto, and there are people who, no matter what, they will not believe in cryptocurrency. Okay? And when you ask them, why is it that you do not believe in crypto? And they will tell you that 90% of crypto are scams. 90% of them are pump and dumps. And they say crypto is very volatile. It goes up and down very fast. This is a case study. You see a syndicate, a scammer buys the crypto, pumps it up. And when it pumps it up, people chase. And when people start chasing, the scammer will then sell off everything. And then the thing dumps. Okay? This is called a pump and dump. How many of you have seen this before? If you have seen this before, type on chat, yes. If you have not seen this before, type on chat, no. And why is there pump and dumps in the market? This is what we call price manipulation. Syndicates artificially push the price up and then sell. There's news. Very often they'll trigger news, and all these news will trigger pumps. And why is it that people get sucked into this? It's simply because of FOMO. Because when they see their friends making money, at first they say, no, I'm not going to touch. But then later, when they see more friends making more money, then they will get in. And the moment they get in, they get caught. Okay. Now, do you think that this is happening in cryptocurrency only? Yes or no? Do you think this is happening in cryptocurrency only? No. This is also happening in the stock market. Let me share with you one of the stock market, one of my case study in Malaysia. This happened in 2020. How many of you you know this stock called XOX? If you know this stock called XOX, type of check XOX. Okay. I'll share with you a case study. 2020. My friends were calling me. That was the COVID year. And during that COVID year, I've a friend who called me. He said, John, I have a tip for you. I said, what's the tip? He said, my friend's friend knows the owner of a public listed co. And I said, okay, so which company? He said, XOX. Okay, first friend called me, I didn't buy. Second friend called me, John, I have a tip for you. And I said, what tip? He said, my friend's friend knows the owner of a public listed company that's going to pump the stock. Okay, let's buy it first. He wants to help me make money. So I asked him, which stock? He said, XOX. I still didn't buy. The third friend called me. He's a close friend. Third friend is a very, very close friend. He called me. He said, John, I'm very excited. I'm going to be a millionaire. I said, how? He said, stock market. I said, huh? Do you know how to trade stocks? He said, no. But my friend's friend knows the owner of a public listed company. How many of you have friends who kind of know the owners of public listed co and they want to help you before, right? If you experienced that before, type on chat me. Okay? So I asked this friend, okay, so how much are you buying? He said 150,000. I said, what? You just closed down your company because it's COVID. He runs the event management company. I said, you just closed down your company. You told me you're broke. How is it that you have 150,000? And he said, bank loan. Because how many of you remember in 2020, there were a lot of banks that were giving very, very cheap and easy loans. If you guys remember that, type on the chat 2020, right? So I asked him, are you kidding me? You're going to pump in everything. He said, yeah. He said, I'm not greedy. I'm just going to put in 150K. I make $1 million. I get out. I'm done. Okay? So do you think I myself invested in XOX? Yes or no? Okay? Do you think I personally invested in XOX? Some of you know, some of you yes. Now, I'll be very honest with you. I put in $10,000. Okay? Just for the fun of it. So I only put in $10,000. Then, okay, one day I woke up, I noticed that my $10,000 became $30,000. I sold. Remember, 2020, mid of the year, it was still a lockdown. In December, during Christmas, when we went out with our friends for gathering, that time the market is really open. I told this friend of mine, I said, bro, thanks, man. Thanks for the tip. I said, thanks for the XOX tip. I made money. And he looked at me. He suddenly changed his expression and he said, what? You made money on XOX? I said, yeah, I made 3 times I exited. How about you? So this is what happened to him. Okay? The syndicate was telling people to buy and he bought. But he did not put 150,000 in. He put in a bit. And then the moment it pumped, he bought more. The moment it pumped, he was so confident, he went all in. And the moment he went all in, guess what happened? The stock dumped. Okay? The syndicate sold everything and then he lost money. So most of his money was put in at the top, not here. Okay, so I asked him, so are you still holding this stock? He said, yes. And I said, why? Why are you still holding this stock? Now, he then gave me the greatest lecture I've ever heard in my life. He told me this. He said, Jonathan, why do you ask me such question? I said, because you just wanted to go in and make quick money. And then why are you still holding this stock? This stock is dead. How many agree that this kind of stocks will be dead? It will never come back. If you guys agree with that, type of chat A. Okay? So he told me this. He said, John, I think you are too short-sighted. I said, how is that possible? He said, John, when we buy stock, we must think long-term. We cannot think short-term. Okay, and then he gave me the whole lecture about value investing, about why you must think long term when you buy stocks. Okay, now how many of you agree that this lecture is a pretty bullshit lecture? If you guys agree with that, type of chat A. Okay, why I say it's bullshit? Because you came in because you wanted to be a short-term trader, you wanted to speculate on this, and then you want to make money. And then suddenly you talk about long-term value investing. Okay. And the next thing is this stock don't even have any value. How are you doing long-term investing on this kind of stock? Okay, if you guys agree with that, type on chat A, right? Okay. So now I want to let you know, in stock and crypto is pretty much the same. The only difference is this. In stock, when they pump 10 times. In crypto, it's slightly different. Why I say so? Now, how many of you heard of this coin called Shiba Inu before? If you heard before, type of chat Shiba. Okay? If you heard before, type of chat Shiba. Okay? Now, why I say pump and dump happens in crypto, it also happens in stock, because I will look at this pump and dump. Okay? Now, if you bought only $12 at the lowest, at its peak, that $12 would have become $1 million. Okay, how many of you think that's pretty crazy? Okay, if you think that's pretty crazy, type of chat crazy. Okay, and I will let you know, this is not only happening in the last bull run. This bull run, it happened again. How many of you heard of this coin called Dog with Hat? If you heard of Dog with Hat, type of chat WIF. Okay, what is so unique about this dog? Is basically the Dogecoin wearing hat. Okay, a trader turned 1,800 to 11 million in just 3 months. Okay, I saw Mikhail talk about BOME, BOME, Book of Meme. Both Desmond and I also bought. Okay, I make 5.5 times in just 2 days time. Okay, Desmond made like I think don't know how many times, right, in 3 days time. So you see, it's always because of these stories. I don't know if you guys agree, right? It's always because of stories like this. Most people are getting into crypto because they want to strike lottery as well. They want to find the next Shiba. They want to find the next dog with hat. They want to find the next bomb. Okay, how many of you agree with that? Okay, if you agree with that, type of chat one. Now, in my opinion, most people who get into crypto, they are not really interested in the blockchain technology. That is the only reason why crypto exists. But most people, they want to get into crypto because they want to make money. Okay, if you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay, and for most people, they are only going to crypto because they listen to somebody who knows somebody who they think is smarter than them. And when you ask them, why are you investing in this coin? Their reason is, my friend says so. Okay, if you guys also agree with that, type of chat me. Okay, they type of chat me, right? If you guys agree with that, type of chat me. And for most people, 90% of crypto investors lose money. And the problem is they don't understand why they lose money. Okay, most of them will think that this is very dangerous. This is like the world largest casino. Okay, and when they lose money, they don't understand. If you guys also agree with that, type of chat 3. Okay, so now I will share with you something. Now, what if I told you that at Future Trends, we found a solution that has been able to help us to achieve around 80 to 90% win rate? Now, how many of you believe this statement when I say so? If you believe this statement when I say so, type on chat 100. If you think you're 50-50 about it, type on chat 50. Okay, if you totally don't believe, type on chat 0. It's okay, no? If you don't believe, you can also put 0. It's okay. Okay, so I see a lot of hundreds. I see a lot of 50. I see some zeros. Okay. Now, for those who give us 100, thank you so much. Thank you for the gift of trust. But what I want to do is this. I don't need you to believe me. Okay? I don't even need you to believe me. I need you to be open-minded, to go through the next 3 days with us, and then you make the decision yourself if what you learn at Future Trends will be able to help you achieve 80 to 90% win rate. Is that fair? Okay? If that's fair, type on chat fair. Okay? So all I don't need you to believe me. I'm not gonna convince you to believe me as well. All I need you to do is to be open-minded. And then you decide for yourself after 3 days. Okay, if this is true. All right, cool. So there's few strategies that I'm gonna share with you. And now I'm gonna share with you the first strategy. Now, our first strategy is called SUP, and I'll explain to you what it means. SUP simply means we look for shit coins with high volume of unreasonable pumps because we know that after every pump, there's always a dump. There's a reason why it's called pump and dump. And what we do is when the market dump, we short all these unreasonable pumps. Okay? And it only works with one type of coin. The category of coin is called shit coin. Okay? Now, how it works. Let me show you some case study. In Future Trends, what we do is every fortnight, we do live trading with our members. And one of the night, we saw this coin called XEM. Okay? And then I posted in our WhatsApp group. Before we went for live trading, I said, guys, check out this coin, XEM. I said, this is a coin by Malaysian founders. The founders have left the project and the pump doesn't make sense at all. And then one of our coaches also said, hey guys, from trading view, the candle is like flying. Okay. And then Desmond said, guys, 81% of the world that is buying this coin are Koreans. Now, does it make sense that a coin that is founded in Malaysia, founders have already left this project, and 80% of the people buying this coin at that point of time were Koreans? Does it make any sense at all? Yes or no? Okay. Does it make any logical sense at all? Yes or no? No, right? So what we did, what I noticed was this. The open interest was extremely high, which means many people were interested to buy this coin. But most of these people are from Korea. Is it possible that the Koreans want to use this for their national as their national blockchain? It doesn't make sense at all. Chen said, how do you know if the Koreans are buying? I will teach you guys tomorrow, right? Okay, let me share with you the concept first. We'll go step by step. Tomorrow, I'll share with you how I identify the Koreans are buying. Okay, and why I say that this project is already dead is because if we put NEM office right in Google, okay, NEM office Go Damansara, NEM is the name of the project. XEM is the ticker, right? Okay. So how many of you know that some companies, the ticker and the name of the company is different? Okay, if you guys know that, type on chat yes. Okay, so the ticker is like if you buy Microsoft, it's called MSFT. If you buy Google, it's called GOOG. If you buy Ethereum, it's called ETH, right? So ETH is the ticker. So XEM is the ticker. NEM is the name of this project. Okay, and you can see NEM at Glow Damansara. Okay, it's a Malaysian project. And how many of you are Malaysians? You know that even the shopping mall is already dead. If you know that type of chat, right? If you guys know that, it's not only the project that's dead, the shopping mall is also dead. Okay, so when you see a shit coin pumping, what do you do? Long or short? Okay, long or short, type of chat. So you short that bastard, right? So you see, I shorted it and then made 191%. So why I call this the SUP strategy? Because we short unreasonable pumps. Okay, are you guys learning something so far? If you guys are learning something so far, type on the chat SUP. Okay, if you guys are learning something so far, type on the chat SUP. Now, let me show you a recent case study. A recent case study, 1st of January, I was in Taiwan. I was doing countdown in Taiwan. And then that night, when I reached home, I saw this, okay? I saw a coin that was pumped like crazy because I was doing countdown. I did not check my Discord. And then I look into my Discord, I was shocked, okay? You can see this is 2024, 1st January, okay? At 9:48 p.m., one of our members called Chanel, she posted in Discord. Okay, Discord is like a WhatsApp group. Okay, so she posted, is it time to long TRB? Why? Because we train our members how to identify okay? Potential pumps by syndicate. Okay. Now, how many of you love to learn, right? If you love to learn how to identify potential pumps by syndicate, type on the chat love. Okay. If you love to learn, type on the chat love. Okay. So what happened next was this. Then everyone started longing, right? Long TRB 100%, long TRB 240%, long TRB 3000%, long TRB 145%, long TRB 184%. But what happened next was this. Midnight, when it hit 3 a.m., 3 a.m. Malaysia, Singapore time, the market, this coin, okay? So from 10 p.m., right, it pumped from $225, it pumped up to $650. How many of you agree these are price action movements that you have never seen before in stock market? It can only be seen in crypto. If you guys agree with this statement, type on chat A, right? Okay. If you agree with this statement, type on chat A. So what happened was my members made money longing it. And then when it reversed, when there was a peak point, when the syndicate started selling, then they started shorting. Okay. And then they started shorting, short 960%, short 48%, short 51%. Right. And then next day I wrote, this was the next day, like 2 p.m. I wrote what happened yesterday. I did a debrief in my Discord. Okay. And then one of the members actually shared, thank you so much, John. JQ is me, right? And then shared what she learned and how she made her money on the 1st of January. Okay. Now, if there's opportunity, how many of you will love the idea of being able to be a part of this Discord group? Okay. If you love to be a part of this Discord group, type on chat, join. Okay. If you love to have the opportunity to join this Discord group, type on chat, join. Okay. Now, if you notice one thing, the way we trade is not individualistic. The way we trade is a team effort because there's so many coins every single day. And what we do is there's 2,000 plus of us. What we do is whenever anyone is free, we'll look into the market and then we see any opportunities, we post in Discord and then we discuss. Now, if you have a bunch of friends who every single day, your job with your friend's job is to discuss money-making opportunities in crypto. How many of you agree that your bank account, okay, or your crypto account will definitely grow by the end of this year? If you guys agree with this statement, type on chat A. Okay? If you have a bunch of friends who are like-minded, using the same strategy every single day, looking for opportunities, won't your bank account or your crypto account grow? If you have a bunch of friends who every single day is talking about where's the best place to eat, chances are the best benefit for you is your grow fat, right? But if you have a bunch of friends who is money-minded, looking at where are the money-making opportunities, there's no way you will not make money. Okay. Now I noticed that some of you are at the computer is I'm a bit laggy. I just want to check with you guys. Am I good so far, right? Or just few people see that it's laggy? Okay. Some people laggy, some people good. Okay, let me check my internet connection. Okay, video is laggy. Video is laggy. Audio is good. Okay, not better, huh? Okay, acceptable, huh? Good, huh? Okay, cool. So let me continue, okay? So now, what happens after you learn this skill? After you learn this skill, the goal is this. The goal is to be able to do this every single day. Okay? Now, future trends, as you experience this with us, what's going to happen next is this. Okay? During the first few days, you probably only made $1, $2, or even $3. Okay? Maybe the most $10. But I will let you know it's okay. Why? If you're able to make, let's say, $1, your goal next is to learn how to make $10. If you're able to make $10, goal next is to learn how to make $100. And once you're able to make $100, your goal next is to learn how to make $1,000. Okay? And then I want you to notice this is one of made $3,000 doing his holiday in Thailand. Okay? How many of you agree? Making $3,000 while having your holiday in Thailand is pretty good. If you agree that's pretty good, type on chat good. Okay. Okay, and this is one of our members who sent me this message. He said, "Hey John, since joining Future Trends, I've been able to achieve my dream to go Japan." He said this, he has been waiting for 4 years to go Japan, but finally after joining Future Trends, he's able to make enough money to go Japan. So if you notice one thing, why is it that people don't like crypto are the exact reasons why we love crypto? Why is it that we want to bet on that 1% when we can bet on the 99% where there's a lot of shitcoins for us to shop? Okay. Okay, I noticed that some of you are saying it's laggy again, yeah? Okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, is the video getting better, guys? Is the video getting better? If the video is getting better, can you type on chat okay? If not, I am okay. I'm gonna off all my applications to make sure that it's getting better. Some of you are saying it's clear. Some of you are saying it's not. Audio clear, video not. Okay, I will just continue first, yeah? Okay, because I still got a lot to cover. Okay, sounds good? Okay, okay, if it's okay, I'll chat okay. All right, okay. Now, so I was saying just now, if you look into this short shitcoin strategy, what we do is we know one thing for sure. When there's manipulation taking place, after every pump, 100% there's always a dump. And because crypto is moving very fast, we can make money fast as well. Are you guys learning something so far? If you guys are learning something so far, type on the chat V, right? V means value. Okay, all right, that's great. Okay, so I'll just want to show you some of the case study of some of the members in Future Trends. This guy, his name is Jonah. First month, he made around 12,000 US dollar. And he said credits to Future Trends. And second month, he made around 38,000 US dollar. Right? How many think this is pretty good so far, right? If making $38,000 on the second month itself, okay, it's pretty good. Okay, if it's good, type of chat good. All right, cool. So now I'm going to show you a tool because I want to share with you how do you find these pumping shitcoins. Okay, so what you do is this. I want you guys to get your phone ready, okay, to scan. Okay, get your phones ready to scan. Now, so where do you find these pumping shitcoins? What I need you to do is I need you to go to this website called coinmarketcap.com. Okay, go to coinmarketcap.com. I'm going to post the link on the chat as well. Okay. And when you go to coinmarketcap.com, what you do is this. I want you to go to the bottom of the page. Now, when you go to the bottom of the page, I want you to click on page number 2. Okay. Actually, if you go to page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any other page, most of them are not the best strong coins. So most of them, I like to call them, most of them are actually shit coins. Okay. Now, when you go in, what you do is, I want you to click on the 24 hours change. So assuming if you go on page number 2, okay, and I want you to look into the 24 hours change. And this point of time, which coin is the number one when it comes to 24 hours change of page 2? Okay, can you type on chat if you guys can see it? Which coin is number one when it comes to 24 hours change on page 2? Page 2, right? It's actually OM. Yes, you're right. Okay, it's this coin called Mantra. Okay, so what we want to do is this. What we want to do is when we look into all these coins, we want to look for what I call the long green candle. Are you guys able to look at my slide properly to look at what I call the long green candle? If you guys are able to see it, type on chat LGC. Okay. If you guys are able to see it, type on the chat LGC. Okay, I look into my internet connection. It's pretty okay already. Good. Now, the next one, you can look into this coin. You see people, right? Can you guys see a long green candle? It's insanely long, right? If you guys are able to see, I will check LGC. Look at this coin called Alpha, right? Long green candle, LGC, RLC, long green candle. Okay. And what happens next? If it's a shit coin, if it's a shit coin with price manipulation, after every pump, the syndicates have to sell. So when the syndicates sell, we call it a pivot point. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll share with you how to look at who are the people buying the coins. And then on day 3, we will teach you how to look for the pivot point. How many of you are coming for day 2 and 3? If you guys are coming for day 2 and 3, type at the chat 2, 3. Okay? Type on the chat 2, 3. So we'll share with you on day 3 how to look for pivot point and how do you spot the dump. Okay, this is another case study. Pump, pivot, dump. Okay, look at this coin, HNT, pump, pivot, dump. Okay, but what if the coin has strong fundamentals? Can you simply short the coin? Yes or no? If a coin has strong fundamentals, can you simply short the coin? No, absolutely not. So if it's a coin with strong fundamentals, what do? You do the complete opposite. Okay, we long these strong coins when there is a dump. Okay, understand so far? Now let me show you a case study. 3rd of March, I posted in our Discord. I said, guys, long big time. Why? Because there was a big dump, and then we long it, and then we make money. Okay, understand so far? The strategy to do this is to do the complete opposite with strong coins. Okay, if you guys understand so far, type on the chat LUD. Okay, LUD means long, unreasonable dump. Okay, so if it's a strong coin, you long it. You wait for the dump, you long it. You can see this is 7th of March. We long Solana, made around 30 over percent. Long NFT, this was when? This was 8th of March. Next day, made around 43%. Okay, so for strong coins, you do the complete opposite. Okay, now, but what if you do not have any time to look at charts every single day? How many of you, one of your biggest problem is you can't look at charts every single day, right? If this is you, tell chat me. Okay, I will share with you another strategy. If you can't even look at Discord every single hour, I'm sure you can look at our Discord at least once a day. Am I right? Okay. If you guys are okay to look at it at least once or twice a day, type on the chat okay, right? Okay, if you find reasonable to look at our Discord at least once or twice a day, type on chat okay. Okay. Now the next strategy is called spot altcoins. Spot strong altcoins. Now, why is it that we are introducing this strategy to you right now? Now, if you look into the crypto market, usually after Bitcoin pumps, the next one that will follow is Ethereum. So if you notice one thing, Bitcoin has already broke its all-time high. Do you think Ethereum will break its all-time high? Yes or no? If you think Ethereum will break its all-time high, type on chat yes. If you think it will never break its all-time high, type on chat no. Okay, so I personally believe, okay, Ethereum is at least $10,000 by end of this year. That's why at $2,000, that's when we went all in. Okay, now after Ethereum pumps, the next one that will pump are coins like Solana, Matic, Uniswap, Near, Avalanche. All these are what we call large cap coins. Okay, and then after large cap coins pump, the next one that will pump are what we call the small caps. Small caps are coins like OORT. Okay, small caps are coins like Zai or Arviv. Okay, how many of you heard of these coins before? Okay, if you heard of these coins before, type chat yes. If you never heard of this coin before, type chat no. Okay, so these are the coins that you probably never heard before, but these are high potential pumping coins. Okay, and once all these coins also pump, what's going to happen next is this: the bubble in cryptocurrency is here. And when the bubble is here, this is the time for you to move we are holding on. Because I want to let you know, in crypto, it's actually very easy to make money. But the key is here. How much money do you keep? How many agree with that? If you agree with that, I will check A. Okay? How much money that you keep? That's the key. Okay? When I say it's easy to make money in crypto, you may not believe me yet. I want you to go through these 3 days, then you experience it yourself. Okay? Now, why is it that I mentioned that one of the best strategy is to spot strong altcoins? Is because at Future Trends, we believe that at this point of time, the market is somewhere here. Okay, the market is somewhere here. If you already passed Bitcoin, you have not bought Bitcoin. I firmly believe if you only want to make 2x your money by end of this year, just go and buy Bitcoin. You don't even need to attend this class. But if your goal is to make 4 times, 8 times, 12 times, 20 times, or even 100 times, you need to go to the small caps. You need to go to the altcoins. Do you understand me, right? If you understand what I'm saying so far, come and check you. Okay? If you want to just make 2 times, just buy Bitcoin. You don't even need to attend this class. But if you make 4 times, 10 times, 20 times, or even 100 times, okay, then you explore the journey with Future Trends. Okay, because if you notice, we make 2 times in 2 months, we make 4 times in 5 months, because we are not here to make 20%. If you make like 6-8%, just go and buy property. Okay, if you make 12%, 15%, just go and buy stocks. Okay, if you make 150%, 15 times, 150 times, join Future Trends. Understand me so far? If you guys understand so far, right? Type on chat FT. Okay, and why I say that the alt market is not here, right? Because if you look into the past, history teaches us everything. In 2021, when Bitcoin hit all-time high, okay, it broke all-time high. The next thing that will take place is this: is the alts market, right? Altcoins market. I want to let you guys know, if you have missed Bitcoin, you are already too late. Okay, if you make 5 times, 6 times of your money on Bitcoin, it's impossible. But in altcoins, it's still possible. Okay, and this is the exact strategy that helps us to make returns like this: 100% in 3 months in Arbitrum, 4 times in 5 months in Sway, 3.5 times in 3 months with Near. Okay, COQ 4.5 times, right, in 3 months. Okay, Zai 2 times in 2 months. Ondo 2.5 times in 1.5 months. Jupiter 2 times in 2 months. Okay, and why right now you're only seeing 2 times, 4 times, 5 times? Is because we are only at the beginning of the bull run. Okay, how many of you are starting to see amazing opportunity in crypto right now? Okay, if you guys are starting to see amazing opportunity, type on the chat me. Okay, so this is our strategy. The third strategy is actually called spot strong altcoins. Now, why is it that we go into long and short? Why we trade futures? Is because futures allow us to create cash flow. Okay, spotting altcoins allow us to create wealth. Okay, so what we do is we trade futures here to create cash flow so that we can build more capital. Then using this capital, we spot altcoins. Now, how many of you here, you know that crypto is an amazing opportunity, but your problem right now is this: you do not have enough capital. If this is you, type or check me. Okay, if this is you, type or check me. So this is why during these 3 days, we will teach you first how to trade futures, how to create cash flow. Then, when you have opportunity to join us at Future Trends, we will share with you what are all the altcoins that we are buying every single day. Okay, sounds like a good idea. If you like this idea so far, type on the chat FT. Okay? If you like this idea so far, type on the chat FT. All right. So why is it that if you notice this, how many of you have attended some investing courses, trading courses, and we go into these courses, you notice one thing: the trainer is teaching you to draw trend lines. You thought you are going into investment class, end up you feel like you're going to an art class, you're drawing lines here and there. And then what happened is these classes, the teachers tell you a lot of their personal story. They spend 50% of their time telling you their story. Some of these classes, you go in and you look in the class, it's like the trainers are asking you to dance, asking you to play games in a group. And by the end of 3 days, you learn nothing. Okay? How many of you have experienced that before? If you have experienced that before, type of chat I. Okay? And then at the end of 3 days, you still can't make money. You probably haven't even opened your first trade. You then ask the trainer, how can I make money? And the trainer tells you this. The trainer say, the secret is not in the $4,000 program. The secret is in the $20,000 program. How many of you have attended all these bullshits before? If you have attended all these bullshits before, type of chat OMG, right? Yeah. If you experienced that before, type of chat OMG. Then you attend the $20,000 program. They make you feel good. He tell you his story. His wife came out and cried. Tell you how crypto changed their life. Okay. At $20,000, you still can't make money. You still lose money. And then you ask him, why am I losing money? He said, because you're not the part of the mastermind. The part of the mastermind, that's where the real community is. You ask how much? 100,000. Okay. How many of you have been there before? If you've been there, done that before, type on the chat, enough. Okay. If you've been there, done that before, type on the chat, enough. Okay. Why is it at Future Trends, we want to keep things as simple as possible? It's simply because, okay, I don't believe in that business model. Most of those business models, why is it that these sifus or gurus or these masters, right, they teach all these trend lines, all this art class, is because very often they want to complicate you first. Because when they confuse you, then they can upsell you. How many of you agree with that? If you agree with that, type of chat A. Okay? If you agree with that, type of chat A. And at Future Trends, what we want to do is this. We want to make sure that all our members are stronger. Because when you are stronger, we together, we can make money faster and also easier. Okay? The money is not made from any one of us. We make money from the market. Okay? How many of you think that this is a better idea? Right? If you think that this is a better idea, come on, check good idea. Okay? Now, I just want to check. Right now, we have around close to 400 people in this Zoom room. Now, how many of you at Future Trends, okay, how many of you here, you happen to be already a Future Trends member? And whatever I share here, I always share as much as possible with our members. Every single 2 weeks, right, I actually have training with my members. And every time we have Trend Investing Masterclass, every time we update our Trend Investing Masterclass, our members get to attend for free. Okay? How many of you are Future Trend members? Whatever I said is true, right? If it's true, type on the chat true. Okay? I'm just curious if there's Future Trends members in this room. Yeah, true? Right, okay, cool. Thank you so much. Josephine, Arun, Ken Wong, Leon Oswald. All right, cool. Okay. So guys, I want you guys to notice this. These are for my members. I didn't even know that my members are in this room. I'm just trying to test my luck, right? So I want you guys to see it for yourself, okay? So how many of you here, you also have this issue where you do not know what is a strong coin and what is a shit coin? If this is your problem, type on the chat new, okay? Which means you're pretty new in crypto. Maybe you have bought crypto in 2016, 2017, 2018, but because you're not into it every single day, you still consider yourself very new, right? Okay? All right. Now, what I want you to do is this. What I want to do for you is this. I know that most of you don't know what is strong coin, what is shit coin. We have a class called Trend Investing Masterclass. It's now already version 4. Okay, every version is totally different. It's changed according to the market situation, the market sentiment. You don't have chance to attend Trend Investing Masterclass yet to learn what is strong coin, what is shit coin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a workbook. Okay, this workbook, it works in a way where I already prepared 28 shit coins for you to short. Okay, 34 strong coins for you to long. Okay, and some tutorials. Okay, how many of you would love to have this cheat sheet? Okay, if you want to have this cheat sheet, type on chat. Yes. Okay, I know a lot of gurus, what they're gonna do is they will tell you I have this cheat sheet. You pay $9 or $99. I don't know how much they want to con you, right? Nick Chia said, how much? Okay, but what if I can give it to you for free? Sounds good? Okay, sounds good. Right. So tomorrow night, what we're gonna do is for tomorrow's session, Z Nico asks, is this list updated every day? This is the latest updated list. This is the latest updated list. We just updated this end of last week. Okay, this is the latest updated list. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow night I'm gonna share with you guys this cheat sheet. Okay, how many of you are coming for tomorrow's session? If you guys are coming for tomorrow's session, type on the chat, I'm in. Cool, cool. Some of you are already asking how to open a crypto account. Don't worry, Desmond will go through with you in a bit. Right? Okay. Now, how many of you here, you are working for someone, and one of your thought process is this: if you need to make more money, you need to start a business or you need to be in sales. That's the only way you can make more money. How many of you have this thought? Okay, if you have this thought, check me. Okay, I don't know what you're working as, but your thought is, if I want to make more money, I need to do sales, I need to start a business. Now, how many of you here, you are already in business and you agree business is getting harder and harder to do? If you agree with that, type on chat yes. Okay, if you are already in business and you agree with my statement to say that business is getting harder and harder to do, type on chat yes. Okay. Now, many people very often they always think that to make more money, I got to do sales, got to do insurance, unit trust, network marketing, real estate, right? I just got to do sales. That's where I can make more money. Some people say that I got to start business, but honestly speaking, that's not necessarily true. Now, I want to show you a case study of one of our members. He is already an entrepreneur, but he knows one thing: business is getting harder and harder to do. He's running an IT consulting company, mainly targeting for networking, right? So routers, modems. He set up the whole IT system for companies. Okay, many people say that hey, IT business is a growing industry, but he told me that business is getting harder and harder to do. How many of you agree that there are more and more Chinese companies coming to Malaysia, right? Or Chinese companies coming to Singapore? And they are competing so aggressively that they are capturing the market share. If you guys agree with that, time on chat, yes. Okay. So after joining Future Trends, his dream is to be a full-time trader, and he has already achieved his dream. Okay. I'd like to share with you the story of Ken. He will be sharing this in Chinese, but the subtitle is in English. Right? Okay. So if you guys don't understand Chinese, you can read subtitle.
我一直梦想着经营自己的生意可以实现财务自由，我以为这样很容易就可以得到回报。嗨，大家好，我是 Ken， 我在一个普通的家庭中长大，我的父母努力工作养活我和我的姐妹，可是经济状况却没有很理想。我们家庭也不曾有什么奢侈的开销，所以他们没有投资的支出，也没有太多的退休规划。所以他们靠着每个月的工资生活，一点一点的存钱，希望可以拥有一个更好的未来。所以我从小就明白，如果我也要实现自己的目标和梦想，我不可以满足于我现在的经济状况，我必须要更努力的工作，也需要变得更聪明。我一直都对投资很有兴趣，可是我不知道从哪里开始，想要自己学，又面对这大量的信息和选择。也听过很多的别人分享的恐怖的故事跟骗局，所以我根本不知道相信哪一个，这些都让我不知所措，让我认为投资实在是太冒险和复杂了。我一直梦想着经营自己的生意可以实现财务自由，我以为这样很容易就可以得到回报，但是后来我发现到做生意其实是很艰难的，我需要面对很多的挑战，包括请人、管理员工和其他的企业竞争。而且要保持良好的 profit margin， 所以我经常感觉到工作的压力和烦恼。我意识到我不能只是单靠我的生意，我需要第二个收入来源。这就是为什么我开始探索投资，然后找到了 Future Trend 这个平台。我曾经相信创业是实现财务自由的唯一方法，可是当我加入 Future Trend 后，我发现可以透过交易和投资来赚钱，而且投资跟交易是不需要面对请人、竞争和 和其他做生意需要面对的烦恼。风险和利润也可以由我自己去掌控。对于很多人来说，他们的全职就是他们的主要收入，然后做生意就是他们的 part time， 然后希望有一天做生意可以变成他们的 full time job。可是对于我来说，做生意目前是我的主要收入，交易和投资是 part time。我希望未来交易跟投资可以成为我的主要收入，这样未来我所经营的所有生意都是可以只是因为热情而从事。加入 Future Trend 过后，我透过持续不断的努力，已经能够获得到15%到28%的稳定回酬，甚至有一次，我透过在 Future Trend 里面学到的 News Trading 赚取了超过2000%的 ROI。我想要说的是，交易其实并不容易，它需要很多的知识、技能和纪律。在这个过程当中，你会遇到许多的挑战和不确定因素，你会开始意识到很多你不知道的东西是你需要重新学习的。所以我的建议是从最基本的交易知识开始，而不断的练习，从可靠的来源、导师和专家那里学习是非常重要的。交易跟投资是一个不断学习和提升自己的旅程。你不知道你不知道的东西，而我觉得每个人总是会有学习和成长的空间。You don't know what you don't know, and there's always room for you to learn and grow.
Alright, how many of you are pretty inspired by Ken sharing here? And if you guys are inspired, type a chat I. So I hope by being able to look into this sharing by Ken, you'll be inspired that hey, to make more money is not necessary that you gotta do sales or start a business, because as a full-time trader, you can make money anytime, anywhere. All you need is your phone and make sure you have power bank. How many of you like this idea? You like this idea so far? Type our chat FT, right? FT also means full-time, right? It also means future trends. Okay, so I'm gonna pass back the stage to Desmond, and Desmond gonna share with you how to open your account.
All right, sounds good, guys. Sounds good. If you guys can hear me well, please type in number 1 in the chat. We're gonna talk a little bit about opening accounts now, and I want to make sure you guys get the account opening right. Just want to get to know a little bit where you guys from again in terms of country. Can you let me know, right? Malaysia, Singapore, SG. If you're from another country, please let me know. I'll take a look, okay? Because every country you have different crypto regulations. So I need to make sure you guys get the right regulations, okay? So we actually prepare an entire workbook for you. So I'm going to go share screen right now, and you can take a look right here. So you can see that we've prepared workbook for every majority of the countries for the people that will be here. Now, but if you're in like another country, I see there's some people that are from the Schengen region, like for example, Sweden and all this, right? So you can DM me on Instagram as well. I can actually check for you with the exchange directly, or maybe you already know. Maybe you can just Google what exchange work in your country. Now, bear in mind that every country or every nationality work a little bit differently. Now, how many of you here just curious? You live in Singapore, but you're Malaysian. If that's you, type in MYSG. Type in MYSG, just curious, right? So if you're MYSG, you're Malaysian living in Singapore, right? Your steps are gonna be kind of like a hybrid between first and second, because you will have a Malaysia identity card, right? Or Malaysia passport. So I will start with Malaysians first, because majority of tonight are Malaysian people, right? So Malaysian is very, very straightforward. Now, a lot of people say, hey, where do you get all this shit coin? Where do you get all these like weird coins? They're talking about like OM, like mantra, right? Or how about like all these with dot with hat and all this? So where do you get all these coins? Well, you're not going to be able to get this from your standard regulated government exchange. Many times the regulated exchange are actually, I would say, 6 to 7 years behind the international exchange. Right? If you understand, type in U for understand. So what we need to do is very, very simple. First thing first, we prepare a workbook for you. We will be using an exchange called Bybit. Right? Bybit, it's an exchange that we personally use as well. We highly recommend it. And it's the exchange where it's very safe. The owners and the management play it very, very safe with regulation. So that's what I like about it. And more importantly, they are very reliable. And for people that are new to trading, it's very easy to use. Okay. Now, if you use your own exchange, that's completely fine as well. You can use any exchange you want, but I'm just telling you, if you're a complete newbie, here are the steps using Bybit. Okay, so you can use Bybit.com. Now, if you are, please don't go and register an account first, because we have an instruction for you, because I want to give you some free money. How many of you like some free money? Typing free in the chat, right? So then if your internet connection, your IP does not not allow you to go to Bybit.com, you can go to bybitglobal.com. It's the same website, right? So just walking you through really quickly, please, Malaysian, if you're here, please carefully listen to this. You go to the App Store, okay, you download the app called Bybit, very straightforward. Okay, you download it, you sign up, okay, obviously you put your email, you put a password, and then what happened next is you will need to put your referral ID. Okay, this is very, very important because this is how Bybit can track that you are from 3-day challenge, right? And this is how we can actually give you the free money as well, right? So this is through Bybit. So essentially, when you register, you will need to put in the number 46827. Please type in 46827 in the chat, right? 46827. Please go and put it in. If you guys need to register a new account, you can do that too. Some people, what they do, right, they already have an account, maybe they use their husband or their wife, their kid's name or whatever to open another account just to get the free money. Okay, so 46827. So why do you have to put in 46827? So this means your account will be under Future Trends. And what happened with that? So Future Trends runs a lot of things. Like for example, we have tournaments. What are tournaments? Every month we run tournaments where we give people free money, right? Through Bybit, through the exchange, where we just put the money straight into your Bybit account. Why? Because I recognize that for some of you, maybe capital is the biggest issue you have. Maybe you say, okay, I want to trade, but I don't have enough capital. So, but of course, I cannot just give you like free $500 or free $800 for doing nothing. I'm not the US government, right? So what do? We propose to Bybit, hey, Bybit, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a trading competition. If you do this, if you do that, then you give them free money. So basically, that's how they give you free money, right? But there is another thing. If you don't have a Bybit account yet, if you're a new account, what you need to do is very, very simple. All you need to do is just put in 46827, and as you deposit $100, they will actually be giving you $15 for absolutely free for just depositing $100. And the best part is the $15 you can actually withdraw straight away. Okay, you can actually withdraw straight away. They'll send it to you within the 7 days, right? So let's say you're putting $100 today. In the next 7 days, you'll see $15 in the rewards tab in the app itself, free for you. So even if you don't trade, you can take out the $15 and you can go buy some food or something, right? Completely free. For you. How many people like that? Type in 15 in the chat. Type in 15 in the chat. Completely free for you guys. This is our arrangement that we arranged with Bybit just to make sure that you guys get extra capital to try, because the $15 was meant for you to trade. So what you can do is that you can start trading and you can test out with the $15 first. Hence, you have very, very little risk. Now, I see a lot of questions in the chat. Do me a big favor, put a question in the Q&A. Otherwise, your questions will be skipped, right? So let's go back to the guidebook here. Very, very simple. You do the rest. You know, they'll ask you for verification, all the standard stuff. Very, very straightforward, right? And once you have done that, you need to do one thing, which is called KYC. Please, everybody type in KYC in the chat, right? What is KYC? It's very simple again. You click the verify now button. They'll ask you to basically take a picture of your ID, passport, driver's license, or residence permit, right? So you can do whichever you prefer, and then you upload it. And then what's that's gonna happen is they're gonna ask you to take a selfie to verify that the person on the ID is you. This is very, very important. Okay. Now this is super important. Pay attention to this, because a lot of people mess this up. When you take the selfie video, please do me a big favor. Please make sure you take it clearly. There's lights in front of you. Don't turn off the lights. Don't put on like random crazy makeup. Don't wear a mask. Obviously, they just need to scan your face. Okay, if you guys understand that, please type in B for understand. Okay, so when you register, you need to KYC. This is only for Malaysian. If you're like Singaporean, you'll be like, oh, I wonder what's it like to be like a Malaysian today. Don't do that, right? I'm gonna walk through Singaporean steps later on. Okay, so Malaysians, pay close attention. Now, then what you need to do, the third step is going to be you need to buy some USDT to deposit into the account. If you already have USDT somewhere else, you can transfer the USDT into Bybit. That's completely fine. If you have USDT currently from another exchange, you'll transfer in USDT, right? So if you are new, you never bought USDT before, in order for you to trade, you need to be using the stablecoin USDT. So what do? We go to the home page. There is a more button. You go to P2P trading, and then what you do, you follow the exact instruction. You buy from a verified trader. You buy from a verified money exchange. So what is this money exchange? Let me ask you a question here. Very important question here. Okay, if we are going to Thailand for holiday, do I need to bring cash to Thailand? Yes or no? For sure. Just in case I want to go have street food, I want to go shopping, right? So what do? I live in Dubai right now. My native currency is called dirhams. So what I do is I go to the shopping mall, the money exchange, and then what I do is I exchange my dirhams or Thai baht. If that makes sense to you, type in yes in the chat. Thai baht, because I'm going to Thailand for holiday, right? Simple. Because I want to be buying stuff in Thailand. So same thing here. If you want to be trading on exchanges, you want to be trading crypto, you need the native money to be used in crypto, which is USDT, which is a stable coin. So when you buy from a person, a money changer, pick someone that has a verified icon, who has completed a lot of transaction, good reviews, and buy $100 minimum from them, and then you can transfer in. They will transfer into your Bybit account, which automatically unlocks your $15 bonus, which will be released for you in the next 7 days. Right. So before you even got started, you just make 15% return. How many of you think that's pretty good? Type in yes in the chat. Right. Really, really good. Okay. So all the instructions are here. You can follow them. So each money changer has specific instructions. So you just need to talk to them, discuss with them, because a lot of them do this for a living, just like the money changers that you often see in the mall, right? So when they send you the money is going to be sent into an account called the funding account. You can take a look here, the funding account. So what is the funding account? The funding account is essentially sort of like your personal bank account, your savings account. So you will need to follow the instruction here, click transfer, right? Click transfer here, transfer from funding account to the unified trading account. That is where you will be using it to trade. So your money must be a unified trading account tomorrow, because if tomorrow there is an opportunity to trade, which looks like there will be, because tomorrow will be news where US is probably gonna either raise interest rate, or keep the interest rate the same, or drop the interest rate. So it's all gonna be announced tomorrow. So the market will be volatile tomorrow. So there might be some trading opportunity which we might make together. So make sure you transfer the money from funding to unified trading account. Just that simple. Once you have done that, your homework is done for Malaysians. Okay? Now, some people will be like, "Oh, can I just use bank card to buy?" Most Malaysian banks do not allow you to buy crypto directly using a bank card. But maybe you have some people are telling me you can use BigPay. I don't know what BigPay is. I think it's like a prepaid card. If you can try that, you can let me know if that works. But normally, most Malaysian people use P2P, which is person to person, peer to peer, which basically you buy from a money changer. Okay, if that's making sense, you can yes in the chat. Okay, I keep seeing questions in the chat. I'm just gonna keep ignoring it so that we can practice the fact that question has to go to Q&A, so that my team and I can best support you guys. Now, Singaporeans, this is very important as well. Singaporean, I would like to say that we have a very efficient government, except in crypto. Okay, so how many of you agree with that? Typing yes in the chat, right? So Singapore, great country, but just the crypto side a little bit restrictive, because they follow a lot of things that are being done in the US. Okay, and we all know that US is not the best when it comes to doing the crypto stuff. Now, Singaporean, here's the thing: you have local exchanges. Yes, you have Crypto.com, you have CoinHackle, you have Tokenized, you have all this, but plenty of them. I'm putting words too nicely here. Basically, all of them are not going to be able to do what we do, and more importantly, all of them are not going to be able to maximize your wealth in crypto, right? Because they're very restrictive. Their fees are very, very high, and in fact, you will not have a lot of options, okay, with the local exchanges in Singapore. So we have to be a bit creative here. Now, when we say Singaporean, we're talking about Singaporeans that are holding Singapore passport. You can be naturalized in Singapore. You can be basically a Singaporean, right? So you will need a VPN, right? You need a VPN to switch your IP address to another country, because generally Singapore bans all crypto websites. So you need a VPN to access. So you'll be using 3 exchanges. Before you'll be thinking, wait, Malaysia only got 1. Why do I have 3? Let me explain. Okay, let me explain. First of all, you will need to open a Bybit account. Okay, Singaporeans, if you understand, please type in 1 in the chat, right? You will need to open a Bybit account, but you will not be trading real money on Bybit account. You'll be using Bybit's demo trading to be trading. Okay, Singaporeans, if you understand, please type in demo in the chat for Bybit. Demo Bybit, right? Why? Because Bybit is the easiest exchange for you to learn how to trade. Okay, and it has a lot of options for you to trade, and it's the easiest for you to do the settings for the trade. So if you're new, this is a great exchange for you to start picking out how it works. Okay, so we will be using Bybit tomorrow. So tomorrow you will be using demo trading. Okay. Now, then you will need a second exchange. By the way, for Bybit, you do not need to KYC, because Bybit technically do not accept Singapore customers. In fact, most of the the best exchanges in the world do not accept Singapore customers, right? So you will have to use a VPN, and you cannot KYC. You cannot KYC. You cannot send your pictures and all this. Okay, understand? Type in you for understand in the chat, please. Okay? Now, then you will need to register Tokenize. Tokenize is a government-regulated exchange in Singapore where you can buy USDT. So which is all explained in the workbook how it's done, right? And then you will open MEXC, okay, MEXC exchange. This exchange does not require KYC. So basically, you will buy USDT from Tokenize, send into MEXC to trade. Okay. So let me explain again. Bybit is for tomorrow learning. It's for tomorrow's lesson. Then, at the same time, you open Tokenize, which you will need to KYC. But the problem is, remember, Tokenize is a regulated exchange, so you're not going to be able to trade on there. You have to buy USDT, send the USDT to MEXC, MEXC, to trade on MEXC, right? MEXC does not require KYC, and you can withdraw at any time. So when you withdraw money, it's very simple. You just take the money at MEXC, you transfer to Tokenize, and Tokenize can transfer to your Singapore bank account. If you understand, typing you in the chat. Very simple. If you don't understand, I have a workbook to support you, and my team's contacts are down here. They can support you as well. It's very, very straightforward. Okay. Now, really, really straightforward. MEXC in Malaysia also need VPN. I don't need VPN to access when I was in Malaysia, so I'm not sure if that's a new thing. So, how do you set up VPN? It's really simple as well. We give you the full tutorial on how to do that. You can go to App Store. You download a VPN. For example, my team was recommending a Proton VPN, which you can try. And then you can change the server to another country. For example, you can choose excuse me, you can choose any other country except this: North Korea, Cuba, Syria, Iran, China, Indonesia, Singapore. You choose another country, right? And once you have chosen another country, then all you need to do is do exactly the same thing. Open the Bybit, but no KYC, and then open an MEXC account. So all the details are going to be in here. And also you need a tokenized account, which you need to KYC to buy USDT. If that's making sense, type in yes in the chat. Right? I've prepared all this workbook for you guys. If you need the workbook, please type in book in the chat. Type in book in the chat. If you have any question related to opening an account, please do not hesitate to ask in the Q&A. I will make sure your questions are answered before we leave today. This is very, very important. Now, before I go on, please understand that your homework today will be to open the account and fund the account ideally for Malaysians and other countries. If you're in Singapore, you don't need to fund the account, obviously, because I know you need to KYC. I know you need to KYC. Some people say sounds complicated, especially Singaporean. Yes, remember, I don't have a choice. It's your government that blocks everything, and because they messed up with the previous investment, and now they're blaming the whole industry, right? So it's I don't know, it's the government's fault, I feel like, right? But you do what you need to do, right? If you feel like there's too much steps, Singaporeans, don't worry. You can just open Bybit first and then leave it until tomorrow. Okay, you leave it until tomorrow. All right. Now, just a quick one last announcement. Besides the homework, just need to let you know how many of you here you're already upgraded to be a VIP member. If that's you, can you just type in VIP in the chat? Type in VIP in the chat, okay? So type in VIP in the chat. The workbook I will actually get my team to send to you in the WhatsApp community later on. But if you're already VIP, can you just type in VIP in the chat? Just want to remind you, there's a lot of people in the chat just now were asking, is there a recording? Is there a recording? Is there a recording? Now, bear in mind that we only send the recording to the VIP members only. So we record all this 3-day challenge, and then what happened is that I actually give it to people that upgraded to VIP. Right. Number 2 is that if you're already a VIP member, remember that you will also receive our physical book called The Great Wealth Transfer. Okay. Later, Jonathan is going to come on and speak really briefly about what this book is all about. And number 3, on day 3, after our 3-day challenge session, we'll do an extra 1-hour add-on session where we will do live market analysis as well as live trading. So we see the market to see if there is any opportunity that exists in the market that we can take advantage of. So I'll walk through a little bit about all of this so that you know what you want to get. But obviously the content recording is very straightforward, 3 days recording of this challenge. But this book is very, very special. I'm not sure if Jonathan is here right now, but this is a book that you cannot get in a bookstore. This book basically is a book that we wrote to teach you about, when you need to move liquidity from one asset to another asset, but more importantly, when do you buy property, when do you buy stocks, and when do you buy crypto. Maybe Jonathan, you want to share a little bit, because this is our second book, and the first book that we had consistently sell out. Also, people keep asking us, why can't I find a book in the bookstore? There's no point putting it in the bookstore because we don't need anyone to sell the book. People keep selling reading our book and people keep buying our book. In fact, our book are trading hands in the second-hand market. Maybe John, you want to speak a little bit about what's in the book? I'm sure John
Sure,
is
sure.
here.
How many of you here you kind of invest into stocks? Yeah. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's a little bit.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Okay, so how many of you here you invest into stocks, properties, and crypto? Either one of it, right? If you invest into any one of these, type and check yes. All right, cool. So one of the things we identified since last year was the fact that crypto is definitely trading for bull run this year. However, with the interest that's pretty high, we noticed that this will affect real estate. And we also believe that the world of stock market have also changed. So we wrote this book specifically targeting 3 asset class: stocks, crypto, and also real estate. Okay. How many people believe that in order for you to be a better investor, it's all about getting the right insights? If you agree with that, time on chat A. Okay. If you agree with that, time on chat A. Okay, so we kind of prepared this book for you. Only for VIPs, you get access to this book.
Right. So this is a physical book, which means it will be
Okay, I'll
shipped
pass
to your
back to you.
address. If you're outside of Malaysia and Singapore, please do let us know. We would love to give you some instructions on how you can get the book, or maybe you have to get the ebook version as well if you're outside of the country. Now, okay. Next thing is on day 3. VIP, please remember this. We will actually have an extra add-on session. This is where you can ask questions. This is where we'll look at the market together. We'll look at the potential together. Right now, I'm already looking at the market. I'll show you this. You want to see one opportunity? I'm already looking at the market. Okay, there's an opportunity right here with this coin, FTM. Right, I'm seeing it. So I'm seeing the market all the time. And on day number 3, we'll be studying the market together. If there's an opportunity to take a trade, we will take a trade, and then we'll try to make money together. Last time we did it, XRP won the top case against America's SEC. And what happened is that the coin pumped like this. Now, if this does happen on day 3, let me tell you this. I'm not going to teach you anything. I'm just going to tell you what happened. For example, when that happened, myself, I was just trading in front of the phone. Like literally, our screen wasn't on. We were just on the phone, trading and looking at things and just making things happen. And our members profited huge. People that were there at the VIP session, they did amazing. You can see that, right? They did amazing. This is the result. This is my personal result. I made close to $3,000 in like 15 minutes. One of our member, Aaron, made about $1,300, right? So if you like to upgrade to VIP, today is the last chance for you to upgrade to VIP. Bear in mind that we don't make a single profit out of this deal here. You can look at how cheap the price is. All you need to do is just go to the link. Okay, my team is going to go and put a link in the chat, or you can just scan the QR code right here. And what's going to happen is my team is going to download the people that upgraded to VIP today, all the names, email, phone number, right? Ship you all the book as fast as possible. And then secondly, what's going to happen is that they'll send you a Zoom link, most likely on day 3, to get you to that special session so you have the Zoom link ready, right? Because some of you don't check email, don't check your messages. So we want to make sure you get the Zoom link early so you can make planning, right? So please, all you need to do, if you want to upgrade to VIP, the link is in the chat, or you can go to the QR code and scan it. Bear in mind the fee that we take, or the little profit that we actually, we don't even make any profit, but even if you think that we make profit, it wouldn't be able to cover the cost of hosting this really challenge. Just to let you know, it's far cry, our cost is far cry from the collection here. So, but again, we're doing this mainly for a few reasons. Number one, we want to filter out the people that you really have questions and really want to take this a little bit further, fully committed on day 3. And we also want to take the book into your hand, because I really feel like if you look at the book, it will make you a better investor, because there's a lot of like con men out there that's trying to tell you, oh, this is the best investing. This is the best thing to do right now, okay? And I personally have been conned that way before, and it was a 7-figure mistake. And I don't want you guys to repeat that, because when you're in a 7-figure hole, it's very hard to come back up, right? So at least you're a little bit educated after reading the book. Then when people sell you, oh, you should buy this property, or you should buy this stock, or you should buy this crypto, at least you know when to get in, when to get it. Sometimes it's not about whether the product is good or not. Sometimes it's the timing too, and the cycle, right? So if you're interested, the link is in the chat. Again, you don't need to get this if you don't want to, but I'm just doing this because some of you want this, some of you have been asking about the book, asking about the recording, which we need to prepare for you guys, right? All you need to do is just scan the QR code or just click the link in the chat. Okay. So meanwhile, if you guys have any question about account opening, any question about VIP as well, you can put it into the Q&A. I would love for you to put it in there. Again, my job with Jonathan here is to make sure we clear all doubts and to make sure you guys can get started. To be honest with you, today's job of opening account is going to be the toughest among the three. I know it sounds stupid. A lot of people say opening account should be the easiest, but I know for Singaporeans, they need more steps, right? It's not that it's difficult, but I just want you all to know that it's a bit troublesome. But it's a one-time job. Once you have done this, you don't need to do this again, right? So all you need to do is make sure you do the hard work today. Tomorrow when you're trading, hopefully the market is gonna create some opportunity for us. I think it will because there is FOMC tomorrow, which means that America Federal Reserve is gonna make an announcement, which means the market will move. And once we catch the right direction, we are gonna make money, right? John, anything else that you felt like maybe I forgot to add on or I needed to mention that I forgot?
I think so far so good, but I saw some questions related to VIP. Maybe you can answer now. So Travis asked, what time is the VIP session? So on Thursday is Malaysia Singapore time 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Right, so 1 hour session. Elena is asking, does upgrading to VIP allow you to have access to Discord chat and daily training opportunities? Nope. This VIP is only for the next 3 days. So for VIP, you only have the content recording. So during these 3 days, we'll be sharing a lot with you guys. You guys, if you feel like you want to look back at the video, you get access to the recording. And also you'll be able to get a book, right? The book right behind you. And also on day 3, because after going through these 3 days, you probably have some questions. Your questions might be, hey John, on day 2 you talk about this. Can you show me how to do it? So on day 3, because the room will be much smaller, so you can ask questions and we can go through with you again. And for live trading, we can even go through with you like, hey, remember on day 2 you learned this? Now let me show you how I apply it. So this will be better learning for you. So I firmly believe the best way for you to learn is not to read a book or listen to YouTube. No, so let's say you are cook, you will be a master chef, right? The best way is not to read a book or watch YouTube, but the best way is to cook together with a master chef. Okay, so this VIP allow you to do that. Okay, on day 3, Cornelius is asking the deposit, must it be during the campaign period? If you deposit tomorrow, will you still get? Yes, you will still get. Make sure you deposit within the next 3 days. Okay, then you will get. Is live trading recorded? No. Okay, live trading don't need to be recorded. This 3 days recording is more important. So you will be getting this 3 days recording. How much to join the VIP? Just click on the link. Then you get access to the VIP lah. Right, you can see the price there. It's only $39. Okay, only $39. Okay, any more questions? Can I get the ebook today? If you sign up, no, you won't be getting the ebook right away because the team still got administrative stuff to handle.
Yeah, so there's a lot of back-end work that you need to understand, go behind this. Like for example, preparing link, making sure you guys get the link and all that kind of stuff. A lot of people are asking about Discord. About Discord, about our trade calls. In fact, how many of you want a sneak peek of Discord? I'll give you a sneak peek if you type in SP. Right? I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. Obviously, the market is retracing, so our strategy changed this week. So a lot of things that you see if you don't understand trading is going to be, I wouldn't say confusing. I would say that you will need a little bit of understanding. You can see that right now, we're doing analysis right now. We're just preparing to buy. We have not buy yet, but we're preparing to buy. In fact, meanwhile, we're just collecting a lot of free money because, again, as I said, there's a lot of free money in crypto. There's this project called Polkadot that's coming up with their own meme coin called Date, which is free for me. I'm going to sell the coin and I'm going to go buy some proper strong fundamentals. So all this we share, and then Jonathan is sharing the movement of the chart. So a lot of things like what are we investing in, so forth, so on and so forth. Futures, you can see I'm just warning our members. Listen, right now it's not the time to long, don't take leverage long trade. Right now, short is going to be a lot better choice. You can see that I posted that, make some money, still holding my position, still making good money as well, right? So my point is that this is what Discord is all about. But to me, the valuable part is going to be in the discussion part. You can see that we have a lot of discussion with our members. It's very, very active. You can see our members just talking and then seeing any opportunity, they will just be sharing it, no problem at all. This is really a community. This is all about us making money together. There's never a feeling that, oh, I must be better than that person. Nothing like that at all. It's all about like working together to achieve the similar outcome that we want. And that's what Discord is all about. And we'll tell you more about this tomorrow. Because if you guys are doing this right now, it's too much stress. Focus on two things. Number one, opening the account, funding the account. Okay, if you're a Singaporean, just focus on the Bybit account first. Later, we can open the Maxi and everything. Later on is fine. Okay, but if you can do all the work today, even better, then tomorrow you can straight away do this. If you already have a crypto account in Singapore, you can transfer your USDT straight to Maxi to trade. That's also completely fine. Okay, as long as you can get an account up and running, tomorrow if we can trade, we will trade. Okay, will be sent into the WhatsApp community, guys. Will be sent into the WhatsApp community for you guys. After joining VIP, only can continue day 2 and day 3. No, that's not true. The whole 3 days is free for you. Jenny. Okay, how to be on Discord? I will answer that. Where to find link to download the WhatsApp? It will be in the WhatsApp community. Okay. Peter say I already upgraded to VIP. Amazing, Peter. Thank you for your support. Will I get confirmation once I purchase? Yes, Dennis, you will get the confirmation. Please check your email as well. Okay. How to fund the account from RM. So Eric, what you need to do is, as I mentioned, go through the workbook. You will buy USDT from Money Changer in Bybit's P2P marketplace. Okay. Now, if you find that to be a bit confusing, you can message our team. They will do their best to try to support you. But you will be buying from a person. USDT will be transferring it to that person, and then that person will be sending you USDT. Okay. Workbook today or tomorrow via WhatsApp. Yes, correct. Kevin Kensington said, upgraded the VIP. Yi Lan Lao also said upgraded the VIP. Sanjay upgraded the VIP. How do I know whether I registered Bybit correctly? You will know. You will know, right? Because the instructions are in the workbook. You can follow step by step. Very straightforward. You can transfer Friday eToro to Bybit. I think the way you withdraw from eToro is a bit different, right?
No
John,
way.
if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, no way you can transfer eToro to Bybit.
Yeah. So because eToro is not a crypto platform, it's a CFD platform. It's very, very different. It's for derivatives trading, right? So maybe you can follow the instruction in the workbook. I didn't get a confirmation means didn't went through. Bernice, you might want to check with the customer support, right? Maybe team, you guys can drop the WhatsApp number in the chat so that we can make sure Bernice issues are settled. Can upgrade. Those of you upgrade to VIP, that's great. Can upgrade to VIP tomorrow, as I mentioned, impossible because we need to prepare the book shipping. We need to prepare the process of getting you the link to pay. All this needs time. Can we trust the Money Changer, Eric? It's like shopping on like Shopee, Amazon. You look at a seller with verified profile, look for a seller with a lot of reviews, a lot of done completed orders. MK Tang asked, what about KuCoin? KuCoin is good, but we don't use KuCoin here at this moment. Same name, 2 accounts on Bybit. No, that's not possible. Sorry, just now suddenly connection forced leave. Can I still get a PDF file homework? Yes, my team will send them into the WhatsApp. I want to use them for account. Yes, sure, why not? No problem. Why did OKX release Tether in EU? I'm not sure about that. I don't know what's Tether. Is it USDT Tether? To be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. So from Europe also has some really odd crypto regulations. And a lot of you might not agree with what I just said, but I've been in crypto long enough to see a lot of corruption and a lot of shady, basically when Trump said drain the swamp, there's a lot of swamp for sure, right? What I'm trying to say is that a lot of government don't like crypto because it jeopardizes their position. So let's just leave it at that. But essentially, if you cannot, you can just use Maxi, right? And MEXC to be trading, okay? Slav membership coin to short, I wouldn't say so. Slav is actually a meme coin with community. In fact, I'm actually thinking to pick up some Slav when the price drop. So I wouldn't say it's a shitcoin. Bear in mind that meme coins are not shitcoin. I think a lot of traditional people and conservative people think that meme coins are shitcoin. I highly disagree because you can see Floki, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin are very, very strong. Pepe is very, very strong, right? So I don't think that, you know, just because they are cartoons, they are shitcoins. Shitcoins usually are legit looking companies, but inside is actually empty. Those are shitcoins. Like imagine if I open a company, ABC Private Limited, ABC LLC, right? I tell you how amazing my technology is. My technology will overcome Google, will take over OpenAI. I tell you all these big words, but then inside I don't have the product. I just keep raising money, and then I shut down. Okay, those are scams. Those are shitcoins, right? So a lot of these meme coins, they have strong community because they're built with the fundamental that it's based on community, right? So I hope you guys understand. Can transfer from my USD account to Bybit. I don't know what you mean by USD account. Is that bank account? If that's bank account, no. Because USDT and USD is different. USDT is a crypto. USD is not a crypto. So you need to follow the instruction in the workbook, okay? How about Binance Exchange? Is it fine? Yes, no problem at all. Okay, Maxi also needs VPN to register for Singapore. Yes, I believe so. I think Singapore bans a lot of these exchange because they want to force people to use their regulated exchange, which ended up causing more people to lose money, which is funny, huh? Okay, no need KYC, no need to declare gates. LOL, Eric. For this kind of big questions, I think it's better if you ask yourself, right? Or you ask your personal finance guy. Not that I don't have the answer for you, but I just don't want to say the wrong thing publicly, okay? Upgrade to VIP done for me, thank you so much. Edward Ken said like Zenzo, never heard of Zenzo. WTF coin, never heard of. Can't join WhatsApp group, try using link in chat, but dialog box comes and display can't join. Vincent, maybe you'd like to message our customer support or message our company Instagram, just to get a little bit idea. One Osmera said, can I use Luno? John, I know Luno is one of your platforms. You want to talk a little bit
One of my
about
least favorite platform actually because most of the coins in Luno you cannot make money on, right? Like Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and you can't long or short on Luno as well. So I don't encourage using Luno. Yeah.
Yeah, so just avoid Luno. I think Luno fees are very, very high. I am not a fan of Luno either.
And it's so hard to withdraw money from Luno. Yeah, so the moment you hit a certain threshold, you want to withdraw from Luno. It's so troublesome. It's the worst platform, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's good for people that are completely no experience with crypto. But since you guys are in a 3-day challenge, why not do the right way, right? Why not do it the proper way? It's the interface you show on the workbook for iPhone. Of course, I downloaded Bybit on my Android. Looks a bit different. Yes, Cornelius. Yep. Is Maxi platform stable? I used to think it's not stable, but it's getting better now. But of course, don't put all your savings, don't put your entire life savings in there. You need to do risk management at the end of the day because it is a no KYC platform. Okay? Can someone help me to transfer USDT from Binance to Bybit? Yilan, yes. All you need to do is you just need to go contact your customer support, right? You know, if I explain here, I'm scared to complicate things for you because obviously if you're asking this, you've never done it before, but you can go on Google, on YouTube, and just search for a video like, how do I withdraw USDT from Binance? There will be people that make video teaching you how to do that. So just watch that video, just transfer it to Bybit. Or you can go to Bybit, talk to the live chat, because Bybit's live chat is actually very responsive. There is a live chat in Bybit. There's like an icon with a headset. Talk to that person and say, I would like to withdraw money from Binance to Bybit. How do I do so? They'll teach you step by step how to do. Okay. Okay. Can Malaysian use Binance platform? Technically yes and no. Okay. I think what should we use instead of Luno? We don't use Luno. Galvin, so we use Bybit, right? I don't know you're Malaysian or Singaporean, but you use Bybit. Okay. How soon will we get confirmation once upgraded to VIP? Should be instant. You will get a receipt. Okay. Okay. How do I put money into crypto account? What website to go? Alison, it's all in the workbook. You just need to follow the instruction in the workbook. Can Indians use Bybit? I'm not sure about India. You will need to check. If you go to bybit.com, it doesn't load for you. Probably not for Indians. Then you will probably need to use Maxi. You need to follow the Singapore step, guys. Very simple. If you go to bybit.com, they don't allow the page doesn't allow you to load. Then you need to use the Singapore way. Okay, because the Singapore way is to bypass the issue. Okay. Luno cannot change USDT. Yeah, as you said, Luno sucks. Let's not talk about Luno. Basically, Luno is on our ban list. Can I transfer from blockchain to Bybit? I'm sure you can, right? No problem. But again, I'm not here to step by step guide you how to withdraw. It's all about because I don't know what platform you guys are using. In fact, I never used blockchain.com before, so you need to go figure out from blockchain.com how to withdraw. Okay. Hi, can Indian residing in Singapore use Bybit? You need to check. Again, go to bybit.com, use VPN, or maybe you check can Indians use Bybit and don't know. Okay, if cannot, use the Maxi way. I think Maxi will be better for you, to be honest. Right? How to ask Bybit to transfer existing account to FD? Great question. If you open an account already, if you already open an account with Bybit and you would like to transfer it under Future Trend so you can get the $15, so you can get our tournament participation. If you scroll all the way in the workbook, all the way to the bottom, there is a frequently asked questions, and you will see that there is a tutorial video and a PDF that teaches you step by step what to do. It's under supposed to be frequently asked questions, right? So right here, there's a video tutorial and a PDF which you can go and watch to transfer your account to Future Trends. Simple. When we get this mobile, I don't know. I think my team already sent it in the WhatsApp. I'm sure they are. If you go to check the WhatsApp, because I'm actually dealing with this right now. So if you check the WhatsApp, the link's already in there. That means they've already sent it. Okay.
Yep, the link is already sent already.
Okay.
No, sorry, the link will be sent. So guys, just make sure you go to WhatsApp community first, and then link of the workbook will be sent there.
Okay. I think we got most of the questions answered. I need help. VPN, use Maxi. Can I use VPN to use Bybit to trade? Yes. Future Trends hiring. You can let us know, Jay. And if you are from another country, you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. I'll take a look at it later and give you a bit of a guide. But Malaysia, Singapore guides are here. If you cannot use Bybit, just follow the Singapore guide. Basically, it's very simple. Countries that don't allow you to use Bybit, just use the Singapore guidebook. If you can use Bybit, just follow the Malaysia guidebook. It's just that simple. Okay, I don't know why my team hasn't sent it. Guys, if you can send the workbook just to get everyone a little bit worried and I don't get the workbook in the WhatsApp community, that would be great. If not, you can put it in the chat as well, guys. I think it will be better that way, guys, so that we don't need to have them wait. Okay.